Lions has dropped the puck live. We're here at Planet Ice Widnes for this North Cup streaming series, Ben. This is the first home game for the Widnes Wild. They've already played one. They're playing the Nottingham Lions today. Ben, interesting matchup, I think, because both these teams are sitting at the top of the table.
Well, certainly, obviously, before this game, the other live stream game was the Blackburn Hawks versus the Sheffield Scimitars. Scimitars took the Hawks to overtime. Hawks pinched it there. So we now know how it's currently standing. This is going to determine today, this result, how that table forms now, and we start getting an idea of where teams are going to sit coming into the close of the remaining games. It is interesting right now, but I tell you, the matchup is offset for different reasons. You've got the Wild that have got the skill, the stature, the ability. You know, it's their home rink. They know how to skate the ice here. Versus a very young but talented and massive gas tank and legs on them, Nottingham Lions, that have obviously been built for more than just this competition. They've been built for the future. And it's going to be a great test for the Lions today on where they rank in regards to their development and their learning curve. But it's also going to be a great icing out for the Wild as well to be back on home ice.
Well, interesting you say the word Lions there, because there's a few familiar faces in this Lions team, because GB Lions?
Well, yeah, so you got some young lads in there that have iced for the GB squads in the past. What I would say today is there are certain players you're going to have to keep a lookout for, because going forward, they will become household names. So looking at the Lions squad today, one of the guys I'd look out for straight away, number 6, Jack Hopkins. Hopkins was the goal scorer, or the winning goal scorer from the overtime victory against Sheffield on their home ice last week. Absolutely superb young player. He's had time already at the beginning of this 2021 season in the German leagues, okay, playing under 17s. He knows what he's doing, he knows where the net is. When you talk about future prospects, and you don't ban that word around very much, prospect. When you talk about future prospects, Hopkins, he fits the mould to a T. So he's certainly going to be someone that the Wild are going to have to concentrate on today. Now, interestingly, alongside him in defence, you're going to have Joe Hazeldine. Now, Joe is, again, he was part of that overtime line that secured the victory for them, against Sheffield the other week. Joe and his brother Archie have Archie stepping up this year to play senior hockey. The Hazeldines are amazing. When you watch the young lads, I mean, I've had a chance to look at them in the junior setup as well. The pair of them know how to move the puck. They've got hockey sense. Now, you can't say that about many.
They've got good hockey pedigree.
Well, pedigree and the sense, and they know what they're doing. So it's going to be interesting to see how the Wild are coping with this new up-and-coming sort of player. And we've seen it in the NHL already, the old guard, the brawlers, the enforcers. That's kind of been taken out of the hockey, and this new skill of hockey's coming, a new style of play. The likes of your McDavids and you're looking at the Matthews. That's kind of how Nottingham are going with this. They've got the new generation coming through, and we're now starting to see it in British hockey.
Well, over the years, we've managed to meet up with Matt Bradbury from Nottingham, and he's always been a keen stalwart regarding bringing the youth through. So you can see he's looking forward, he's building for the future all the time, really. On the other hand, Widnes, they're used to winning. I mean, they were finished 4th in the table last year in the league, made the playoffs, and ran away with it in the end. It was a really good battle. 2 years on the run, or 3, I think, almost. But they always give us an exciting game, especially when they play at home. What can we expect from the Wild?
The Wild are a little bit of a new Wild this season. Obviously, the big notable one is the return of former, Wild legend Ollie Barron. Barron takes the helm alongside Mark Gillingham as a coach as well. So, we play a coach on the ice, but the one that we're in the sea is obviously his counterpart, Stewie Brittle. Stewie's going to be back on the ice tonight as well. Great to see them lace up once more and get back out on the ice. Your ones to watch out for Widnes when you're looking at it, straight away, Adam Barnes. Now, Barnes has stepped over from the Leeds Chiefs. Barnesy could probably hit the net with his eyes closed. Let's be honest here. He's a bit of a sniper.
I'd be worth him keeping them open now.
Definitely, yeah. He's a bit of a sniper. He knows where the net is. He knows how to play hockey, and he is one of the great British talents that are on showcase in this series. And I think that's what this is, Gary. This whole series is an absolutely epic showcase of British hockey.
Well, the interesting thing that you picked up on it there with Barnesy coming over from Leeds. This Cup series has allowed some of the teams to pick up players from other clubs that are not currently involved in these sort of things. So it's testing times for the club, but not definitely the format that you will see them when they go into their league teams, of course. Well, the players are just starting to hit the ice and warm up. It's been a great start for us here, and I must actually make a point of saying Planetites, Widnes and the staff here have been absolutely tremendous. Of course, all the COVID protocols have been met. People are probably wondering why Ben and I are so close together. We're actually a family, so we're in the same bubble. So don't worry about that if any viewers are watching. Right now, I would say this game for me, Ben, has got a lot of excitement in it because we saw Widnes play against the Hawks last week. Really exciting game, high scoring game. Widnes just carrying on where we know they always are. Hard hitting, attacking, hitting the net, putting the scores up. Nottingham, I feel, might be a different ball game for them. This could be a tough game.
You see, I'm going to differ with you there on this one, Gary. What Widnes, right, play old school hockey. Work the puck around, create opportunity, exploit them, put the body on. That works for Widnes. Absolutely great. The Lions, and what you're going to see from Nottingham, these are young lads. They are chomping at the bit for any bit of experience they can get. Now, I'm telling you now, they've got the legs, they've got the gas tank. They might not come out explosive in this first period, but they will grind and drive on the Wild and wear them down, and that's where they're going to make their opportunities. Late second, early third, and end of the third period. You know, probably last-minute goals. But either way, it's going to be an amazing matchup.
Well, of course, the viewers at home will be watching us, and you can follow us anyway on our normal outlets, which is, you can get us on Instagram, get us on Facebook, you can get us on Twitter, and of course on YouTube, which is the YouTube channel, and also on our web channel, which is BASNTV.com. But of course, on the YouTube, if you're watching it at home, get your mobile phone out as well. If you're watching it on your TV, then we've got a chat section there where you can join in and send us some messages, give us feedback on what you think. And if we get a chance, we'll read some of those out. Ben, we're just about to go and line up. The players are lined up now for the national anthem. Who call it now? Who do you think?
It's a hard one, but I reckon the Wild are home.
I'm with you on that one. Let's do the national anthem. Of course, as always at the start of all these games, national anthems called, and the players will go off to their respective ends of their group meetings. Ben, the officials tonight.
Yeah, so obviously the officials have all had to go under the COVID protocol themselves, and they've managed to make it out here today. So obviously tonight we've got the main referee will be Craig Williams. We've got Glasby out there as well, and Bentham. So it's going to be an interesting one. Looking for the starting lineups now. We can just see the Wild huddling around their net round. Starting netminder, it looks like it's going to be Phil Pearson. Is it, or is it Croyle? I can't see from here at the moment.
Right, I've got a feeling it's going to be Croyle, because he normally is. He's been ever present for them.
And no surprise, looking at the Nottingham end, Lucas Sheldon's going to be between the pipes there. After last week's performance, yeah, it's Croyle that's starting for the Wild. Not a surprise either, thinking about it. It's going to be an absolute heck of a game.
Well, one of the things I wanted to mention on the intro there, Ben, one player that I really fancy putting in the net, a guy that we watched a lot this year on Drop the Puck, especially in the playoffs, former Hull Jets player, Rich Hagger is wearing the number 19 shirt for the Wild. He is definitely a player who's one to watch.
Okay. Yeah, obviously, totally. Just a few technical issues there. Apologies, guys, one moment. We'll try and sort that out. Obviously, we are live. Okay, as we get ready for our starting lineups on the ice now.
Ah, well.
Mr. Williams gets ready to bring us underway.
Time to drop the puck.
So it's going to be Glossop faces off straight away. Good draw in there. Griffin feeds it back. Wild looking to play Coulter, plays it out early, tries to find Barnes on the wing. Adam forces the puck round into the Wild zone. Wild recovery, sorry, into the Lion zone. And you see that line there of Coulter, Barnes and Hagger.
That's a really, really good front line.
Body on early already. That's Luca putting the body on Coulter. Wild back in their own zone now, looking to work it out. Griffin plays it off the board, but it's intercepted by Hazeldine. Glossop with the drop pass and it's offside.
Well, early mistake there, but the Nottingham Lions are intercepting that long pass out as it come out. And they're certainly making their presence felt already, Ben.
So, 19:18 on the clock as we go down on the clock here at Widnes. Good drawing again for the Wild in their own zone, looking to try and play it out. Barron, far side to Brittle, it's off the boards. Brittle's going to be first down there. Sheldon out of his net though, into the corner, off the half boards. Only comes out to Tom Barry, off the post. Early warning signs as that point shot finds its mark.
We're getting lively already.
Gretton tries to swing it out in the slot now. Scooped up carefully there by Newell.
Yeah, nice play by the Lions defence.
Play it out to Toff. Over to Tom Barry of the Wild once more. Plays it off the boards. Knocked on by Brittle. Gilbert's going to chase that down. What a line that is though. You look there, you've got Brittle, Hyde and Gilbert.
And Brittle just lost his feet there.
And a little bit of handbags there in the middle with Gilbert. It's going to be a hooking call already. We'll see who that's on.
And the Lions already
And that's
down.
going to be on Joe Gretton.
My goodness.
You can see there, hooked in the low slot. So Gretton goes to the box early doors for two, and we've immediately got a Wild power play.
Well, can the Wild capitalise on this early gift? We win the puck drop there.
Working the puck round now. Early shot in there from Barnes. Great glove save by Sheldon as Barnes tries to go top shelf.
Yeah, nice shot. You can just see as he gets that puck fed across, and he looks for the place, tries to place it, but saved.
Puck drops again, picked up by the Wild, out to Griffin. Look, sets up, no, takes a shot through the traffic. And apologies, it's not Sheldon in net. They've gone with Josh Crane. I've only just managed to catch a glimpse of his number, so it's Josh Crane in net. Apologies.
Interesting shot there. Right down the centre. Missed everybody. And the Wild still on the power play.
Obviously as well, guys, we have got the chat live as well, so please send us your shout outs, your comments, and we'll try and read them out when we can. As face off in front of the Lions bench, it's going to be between Coulter and Glossop. Picked up and dumped back straight away to Thomas. Thomas clears it down into the Wild zone. Griffin decides to go to his partner, plays it back. Griffin takes his time. Baldwin calls for that pass around and receives it. Baldwin, another Chiefs player, normally icing for the Wild in this series.
Lions done well to get that down this end of the ice.
Now can Widnes capitalise on this power play? Barnes couldn't reel that in. It's turned round. Glossop tried to knock it onside. Great cut out there by Baldwin.
Yeah, stolen that off him.
50 seconds remain on the power play now. 17-15 remain in the period.
And they've got to have your wits about you, haven't you, on this one? This is fast pace already.
Very much so, Gary, and we knew it'd be like that. Out in front now. Shot comes in, and it's Hagger! Rich Hagger with the low glove side.
Was it Hagger or Barnes?
No, it's Hagger. You see in the replay there, they work the puck well. He gets it off the board, Barnes. Feeds it back there through. Coulter to Hagger. Hagger, low glove side.
Nice shot, Hagger, and I did mention him.
So Rich Hagger gets the scoring open here for the Widnes Wild. It's Wild 1, Lions 0.
Well, I got the early sweet win then, Ben. So thanks for our viewers pointing out that the Lions netminder was actually Crane.
Hayde picks the puck up low. Ooh, good shot.
Oh,
and loses his foot in there.
Well, it is
his mule. Lions managed to recover the puck though. Trying to bring it up very quickly with Challenge. Challenge has fed it through. Great shot in there from Humphreys. Off the blocker of Croyle. Big hit goes on the other side there from Chris G. As he's brought down. Humphreys.
Sends it back in.
Harbour. And they've got an official's arm up. There's a call there. G, and that's holding. So Chris G will go to the box for holding.
Well, dear oh dear, was it necessary? A silly penalty to give away, but it now gives the Lions an opportunity to be even. Oh no, it's power play for the Lions now because that penalty is expired on the Lions. So Lions to capitalise.
So Lions on the power play. What, trying to set something up. You can see they're trying to stretch the Wild defence. Gilbert there, working around. Great shot in from Luca. Just sails over the net. And Vladimir Luca been a key addition to this Nottingham squad.
Yeah, he was crucial for their win last week against Sheffield.
Hazeldine. Joe dumps it into the corner. Can be picked up quickly by his brother Archie. They managed to clear it out. Back down once more as he's forced to come back. And pick the puck up. Lions trying to get something going now. Drop pass to Luca, looking for support, takes a shot himself. Wide, picked up by Archie Hazeldine over to Joe. And that's going to be offside, so he's had to skate back. All the players out the zone. Once more. Hopkins, can he do something? No, he's missed his pass. 52 seconds remain on the power play now. 15-13 in the period. Barnes picks it up for the Wild. Decides to go back to his D. Toth dumps it down once more. Into the line zone. Hazeldine under pressure from Barnes. Barnes tries to pickpocket him. He's managed to escape with the puck very narrowly. And here come the Lions. Glossop through. Into the zone in the corner. Looking for a man out front. Goes around the back of the net. Decides to go backwards. Still trying to find this opening now. As Richie plays it off the board. Finds Fisher. Fisher, you can hear the sticks tapping to signal the end of the power play. 3, 2, 1 into the glove of Croyle as the power play dies. 14-22, he's still in the first. And so far, the Lions showing that they're here to play, Gary.
Yeah, it's been interesting so far. Very fast pace, and you've got to say, you fancy the Lions to try and get one in. And Luca looks the most likely to score, but at the moment, it's still Widnes Wild 1, Nottingham Lions 0.
Face off in the Wild zone, left-hand side of Croyle. That was Gilbert there, and Richie, and it's come out in possession of the Lions. Looks to show a lot of that in the crease there, but it's turned away. Once more, put back in. Collision with the referee, this near side with Richie. Puck comes loose and Wild going to jump on that possession, turn it round. Good shot in there. And that was Coulter. And they're looking to work the puck out now of the Lions. Great forecheck pressure from Gilbert. Puck dumped down as Worthington Evans is going to pick that up now for the Wild. Turns up ice, decides to play it off the boards. Quick change for the Wild there. As now Gretton's in possession. Tries to find the stretch pass going through to Hopkins. But Griffin immediately cuts that out. Loose puck there. Shot back in by Luca. Again, once more. The Lions put it in and turned out again by Widnes. Barnes loses out in possession there. Dumping, ooh, good hit on the boards there from Baldwin. Luca can't stop that puck. Exiting the zone, Barnes has got his skates on.
Oh, nice.
Tries to drop back to Coulter, but
no.
It's intercepted. That was Dammit. Hopkins looking for Glossop in the middle. Great cut out there. And Hager had to make sure he had a seal on that, otherwise that was going through. Barnes takes a shot. Great reaction save there.
Yeah, well saved.
Josh Crane showing early doors. It's not going to be easy, and it's come off the post. What a shot that was.
How did that not go in?
That was challenged with the inside of the post and out. Lions now getting a bit of momentum going. As you can see, Hazeldine passes that back to Palmer as they turn up ice. Palmer stretches it over once more to Hazeldine, knocked it on. 11:55 in the first still to go. Barron for the Wild, turns it up to Brittle. Brittle causes Gilbert to slam the brakes on to not go offside. It's going to be scooped up safely there though by Palmer as he turns around.
Yeah, they crowded him out there.
And now once more, Nottingham in possession. Just slowing play down, trying to set a play up here. Little chip on there from Hazeldine into the corner, picked up by Jackson. Jackson tries to feed out to Gilbert. Loose puck picked up there by Thomas. Little 1-2 with the D. Trying to stretch that forecheck out, and Hyde and Mauer not giving him much room there. Ooh. Ritchie puts it through. And again, Ellis Ritchie looking to try and get that puck into the danger zone. But Jackson's done enough to see him off. Forward to Gilbert. Gilbert, backhand. Hyde picks that puck up, puts it into the corner. You can see G back on the ice now, comes straight flying over. Oh, and we've got another call there. The officials are going to call that, and it looks to be on number 15 of the Lions, and that's James Neal. We'll see what the call is now.
That's a real shame.
James Neal goes for high sticking. So 10:36 in this first period. And Wild get the second bite of the power play cherry.
Yeah, Nottingham's got to be gutted that they're down a man now.
Coulter wins the draw for the Wild. Hager into the corner. Kick it out, Coulter once more. Finds Barnes at the point. You thought Griffin was going with a one-timer, but it's not. It's Baldwin on the other point. Back out to Griffin on the blue.
Oh, one again.
Lions doing well to chase this out. Barnes puts a high and wide, and he comes off the plexi and all the way down. It's going to be chased down there by number 11 of the Lions, and that's Jack Crossworth. Jack Croston, apologies. Can't read my own writing sometimes, Gary. Barnes out, picks that up. Into the other corner, Wild again. Trying to put this pressure on the power play. 1:13 remain on the power play now for the Wild. Coulter behind the net. Finds Griffin the blue point again once more. Barnes. Oh, well, you thought he was going to wind up. He decided to dump it into the corner for Hager.
Yeah, he was looking for the slot, wasn't he?
Barnes now. Back to Griffin at the blue. Takes a shot through traffic, turned out, scooped up by Gretton. Can't clear it. Barnes palms it back onto the ice. Lays it off for Hager. Hager takes a shot, looking for the 5-hole, sealed up by Crane. Reads that well. Quick play, Baldwin to Barnes, straight to the glove of Crane. And he's got Adam Barnes' number on that one.
Yeah, nicely circled round. Obviously the man advantage was paying for the Wild here. But when he takes that shot, and it's grabbed out the air, and the players stop dead.
So we've got 9:11 remaining in this first period. Still 35 seconds on that power play. With that penalty assessed to James Neal. Toff at the point, plays into Brittle. Brittle looking for someone now. Back to the point to Toff. Decides to put it into there. Barron's out the front. And Barron there, a little bit of handbags with Archie Hazeldine. It's going to be frozen out there by Crane anyway.
Well, Barron doing what we always know Barron does best. Sitting at the post there, tries to just tuck it away between the keeper and the post, but none of it's happening.
And Mr. Williams having a quiet word there with Archie Hazeldine. So, face-off is going to be left-hand side of Crane in the Lions zone. Lions pick that up. Hazeldine manages to feed it out once more to Richie. Richie backhands that, clears the zone, over as far as Glossop in the no man's land. Glossop, far side.
Well, nice
great little pickpocket there. And that was Tom Barry. Now playing it up, Wild. Just put it into the danger zone. Barron tries to skate on that for a one-timer. Little block ends up back in possession of the Wild. And great play by Hazeldine. He's managed to dispossess the Wild.
Oh, well
found Richie, backhand shot. Sails over the net of Croyle.
Yeah, a little chip shot there, trying to get it in.
Back to 5-on-5 as that power play has ended. Body on. Again from a Hazeldine, this time it's Joe on Armstrong. And we can see now the Lions trying to set something up. Joe Hazeldine tries to dump it in, gets around the back of Kemp, looking for his man there, that's Challenge. Challenge in possession. Little nudge there from Kemp. We all know Lee Kemp likes to let them lead gloves hit the deck.
Well, he likes to let players know where he is.
And we've got a slashing call coming.
Oh dear.
And is that going to be assessed to Kemp? I believe it is. So 7:39 remaining in this first period. And Wild return the power play favour to the Lions. As Kemp goes to sift for two.
I had him on the sweep as well.
Face off, right hand side of Croyle. Griffin manages to try and clear it out, only goes as far as the point where it's kept in by Hazeldine. Hopkins feeds it around to Glossop. Luca allows the lads to get into some space. Vladimir Luca once more to Joe Hazeldine. Takes a shot through, wrapped up, easy. Plenty of vision on that one, did Matt Croyle.
Yeah, quite crowded there. You can see he was just slightly blinded by the Nottingham player, but he covered it to the right of his post.
1:37 left on this power play, 7:15 in the period. Neal feeds it around to Luca. As Lions start working that puck round. Looking out in front, looking for the tap in there on the back door, but Wild have managed to clear it. Barnes is going to chase that down. Play back into Luca. Hagger's going to turn quickly. Takes a shot in. Croyle sees that. It pops up. Comes back down. Recovered by Luca for the Lions. Finds Hopkins. Hopkins takes a shot. Ball down and it's in. Jack Hopkins brings the Lions back into the game in this first period. What a play there with Vladimir Luca.
Well, it's been coming, Ben, the pressure. They've been looking like they were going to get one. And they've caught the Wild on a hop here. And it's been slotted home. And he's got to be happy, Hopkins, now. It's now Widnes Wild 1, Nottingham Lions 1.
6:47 in this first period remaining. And Gary, I warned you at the start of the stream, Hopkins is one of those guys you cannot leave unmarked.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something else then. Never mind. No, he's not. You can't leave that guy. In fact, I mean, the pace of this game in this first period, you can just tell that nobody can go to sleep in this one.
Certainly not, and you'll notice as well, the Wild do like to play fast hockey, but you kind of feel that Nottingham have got them dancing to their tune at the moment.
Yeah, it's interesting to see how this will pan out. 3 periods of this kind of hockey.
And the officials called a hand pass. Sorry to cut you off there, Gary. So it's a hand pass called on the Lions. That just stopped that play dead there. So we're going to get a face-off in neutral ice anyway.
Yeah, we've just seen the Hopkins goal again.
And it was a great bar-down goal. Okay, so we got Mr. Glasby's going to put this in there between Ritchie and Gilbert. It's Ritchie who comes out the victor of that draw. Holding it up on the near side boards. Brittle tries to dig it out. Finds Gilbert. Ties up very quickly with Gretton. Brittle looking for the backdoor opportunity. And Humphreys had his man marked. Good job, really. That was a great opportunity for the Wild. Barry now at the point takes a slap.
Oh, well saved.
It's going to be kicked away by Fisher. Knocking it out their own zone now, Newell. Can't get past Gilbert. They're forced to come back to Gretton. And he puts it in the corner. Croyle out of his net. Bit of a dangerous one there. Gretton back in. Decides to give a warning shot on Croyle. Don't do that. I will take the opportunity.
Yeah, Croyle was quick to see that.
Hyde manages to push it forward now. Barry decides, doesn't like what he sees. Goes in the cul-de-sac. Turns back. G's going to chase that into the corner.
Oh.
Brought down there by Hazeldine.
No penalty.
Not giving it. Looks like he might have lost his edge over the trip. Shot comes in. Deflected into the corner off a stick. Shot there from Humphreys. Once more, the Lions on the prowl in the Wild zone. 5:05 remaining in this first period. Archie Hazeldine decides to, under the forecheck pressure on Mauer, he's going to pass that off, and Lions slowing the pace a little bit down here now, trying to get control back in this game. Looking for a massive stretch pass. He's got the legs on it, quick shot in. Well, what a play that was. He was trying to find Bailey Challenge on the massive through pass. Challenge has got the step and the turn on both the Widnes defenders.
That sliced everybody apart there. Nobody was expecting that to go all the way up the ice. And the Lions were quick to pounce on it, but unfortunately didn't capitalise. But still, Widnes Wild 1, Nottingham Lions 1.
Don't forget, guys, we have got the chat. If you do want any mentions, any shout-outs, or just to say hello, please utilise that chat. We will try and get some of the comments read out in the breaks, as we've got 4:38 remaining in this first period. Still one apiece.
Oh, well cut out.
Hagger now for the Wild. Decides to play that back to Baldwin. Off the boards. Barnes takes the shot. Well, I don't think Crane knew that was there until it was off his chest. Once more, Neil goes back to his defensive partner.
Yeah, the pace just seems to have taken a notch down.
Barnes manages to get round 1, 2, 3, takes a shot,
no.
Runs wide. Luca with the flip pass. Tries to go for the saucer pass, but they're calling it. They're saying it's interfered with the lighting in the ceiling, Gary, so play will be blown dead.
Yeah, came back down with snow on that one, I think, Ben.
And we're getting a few comments here. Ping Tooth, shout out from Canada. Thank you very much for joining in. Remember, guys, drop your messages in the chat with 4 minutes remaining in this first period. Mr. Bentham, first warning to the Lions there on the draw. Tied up by Gilbert and kicked out into the Lions zone. Thomas Dermott brings that round. Manages to find Fisher. Pushes it round once more for Newell, but it's turned back in by the Wild. Brittle now finds himself some space to get in on that puck. Can he kick it out to Barron? No, door slammed shut by number 19, Gretton. And now Ritchie takes his time. Barron cuts out that pass. Sails through the crease there. Gilbert can't get a stick on it. Brittle's put it back in. Gretton bodies Gilbert onto the board. And it's turned out now with Ritchie. Ritchie pushes that forward there for Fisher. Oh, intercepted one more by Brittle. Barry off the boards. Tried to find Barron off the boards. In fact, Gretton shut that completely out. Hyde, other side. Puck comes up off the half boards down onto the Sticky Jackson. Tries to backhand it away, but the Lions jumping on every opportunity, as are the Wild. Palmer tries to drag that in. Brought down. He's brought down Hyde as well.
No penalty.
Barry turns around, tries to go up ice. Great pressure coming from the Lions once more. And Wild cannot settle into this game at all, Gary.
No, it seems to be... the Lions are doing some great defence and they're picking the puck off them. But it just seems to be...
And you can see the pressure here. As he's trying to release the puck, the Lions, the forecheck and the back check as well, they're all over these Widnes guys.
Yeah, the hunting in packs, Ben.
So, face off in the Wild zone. Little trick of play, but it's ended up on a Wild stick. As he try and hide this near side. It's gone back to Mauer. Mauer has his pocket picked there by Challenge once more. But they turn back, Hyde. Plays it over. Bit of a faux pass, ends up on the stick of Palmer of the Lions. Wild once more in possession. G. Well, there was cries from the Nottingham bench. He was brought down there. Referee doesn't agree as Jackson takes his time. Finds Mauer. Mauer dumps that in.
Taking his time.
Yeah, it was just... I thought the referee was going to give the call, Gary. I think that's why they did as well. That was number 20 there. That was Tom Palmer. Just looked at Mr. Bentham as if to say, were you going to call that? Oh. G gets his stick on there. Avoids a slashing call, but manages to backhand that to Barnes. Barnes takes a shot into Crane's chest once more. Hazeldown tries to clear it out. Does so all the way down to the Wild zone. 1:33 remaining in this period.
Crane has been solid in that net so far.
And that is certainly a treat of these Nottingham goaltenders, Gary. We saw Lucas Sheldon in the Sheffield game last week stand on his head. And there's a little coming together on the boards on the far side. And that's between Barnes and Challenge.
And we've got a penalty.
And Bailey Challenge now is going in the box for holding. As he has a word with Mr. Bentham in his ear there, but it's not going to change your decision, Bailey.
On the boards, yeah. A little bit of holding.
Over the far
bit of
side.
hugging. Nothing wrong with that.
Well, 2 metres, Gary, 2 metres.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah.
So 1:20 remain in this period. 2 minutes on the power play clock for the Wild.
Stolen
and
again.
Immediately, the Lions have different decisions there. That was Croston trying to go down on it. Barnes, fans on the shot. Coulter tries to go to the back door. And it's Hagger. Well, Coulter to Hagger.
Oh, I'm cashing in my ticket. I had him in the street.
Rich Hagger makes them pay again.
Yeah, that puck comes across. A little bit of to and fro with the stick, so everybody's fluffing the shots there, and then there he is waiting at the back post, slots it home. And it now gives the Wild a 2-1 lead here at Planet Ice Widnes. Widnes Wild 2, Nottingham Lions 1.
Straight away, we're back. Puck drops from Mr. Williams. And we go on the attack with the Lions. Thomas feeds that through, looks to find Luca. Dumped in once more there by Thomas. Going to be picked up by Barry as we're into the final minute now. Barron tries to clear it. Only gets as far as Neil. Neil back to Thomas. Finds Luca once more. Luca can't control that, and Brittle's going to knock that in. Final 30 seconds now. Hopkins passes that over to Glossop. Oh, shot crowded out. Luca trying to find one time shot from Gretton. 15 seconds remaining in the period. Lions throwing the dice to try and get a comeback goal here. Shot comes in, turned out off the pads of Croyle one more time.
1, and we got the whistle. Now.
There's the buzzer. Well, great little finish there by the Lions. They tried to scrape back that consolation goal. But Gary, what pace this game has come out at?
Well, it started fast. It carried on being fast. Then we had a little bit of a lull, but that ending there, you fancied Lions to try and pull one back before the break. As they didn't want to go in another goal down. But it currently stands with the Widnes Wild 2 points, Nottingham Lions 1 here at Planet Ice Widnes. And it certainly has been a fast-paced game, Ben. I must admit, I can't see them keeping this pace up through 3 periods.
You see, now that's where I think you're wrong, Gary. And this is where it's going to play into Nottingham's hands. They're keeping that pace up and they're keeping that intensity and tempo up. And what I think you'll find is some of the second, maybe the second, third, and the third and fourth lines of Widnes, they're going to start feeling that. So they're going to start relying on the first line a lot more. And we already know what that first line is of Barnes, Coulter and Hagger. Fair enough, they put the boards on the points already, the points on the board for it already for them. But we're starting to see little glimpses and chinks in the armour from the Lions against the Wild. And we know straight away that Hazeldine's putting in shift, both of them, Archie and Joe. We're seeing that Hopkins certainly knows where the net is. He's peppering Croyle. Luca's not afraid to get in on the action as well. It's anyone's game.
Well, interestingly enough for me, I'm surprised that we've had so many penalties. I thought we'd have 2 teams here that'd be quite clinical in their ice hockey, but we know that Widnes Wild like to get a bit of rough and tumble. Lee Kemp, of course, he said to us before the game, don't forget you'll catch me in that box. But the goals, Ben, Hagger, do you know what? I'd have put money on him, putting one in the net, and it was clinical. Back post, slot it home. That last second goal there.
Yeah, so obviously Rich Hagger, we know he's a goal scorer anyway, and we're certainly going to expect more from him.
I think so. Well, what we're going to do now is we're going to take a little break, but don't go away because we've got some interesting footage for you. We've got some interviews and stuff coming up in the period breaks, and also we'll be giving some shout outs to people because they've been sending their messages in. You've got to bear in mind with us, of course, this is the first time we've really streamed with BASN. It's the first time we've done anything like this, so we're obviously finding some technical issues and stuff. We'll find our feet as we go along, Ben, I think. But certainly we'll be doing more of this in the future.
I'm here with head coach of the Nottingham Lions, Matt Bradbury. Matt, it's a pleasure to have you on Drop the Puck once again.
Ben, it's great to see you again, buddy.
Now, well, obviously, we're recording this interview because we are lucky enough to be back doing what we love, and that is hockey. What's it been like for the Nottingham Lions in this whole situation? How good did it feel to, knowing that getting back on the ice was coming?
Well, getting back to competitive hockey is obviously the main thing that everybody's been working so hard behind the scenes to achieve. But for us here in Nottingham, our season finished in March 2020. Last game we played was against Sutton Sting at the National Ice Centre, and then from then, obviously, the lockdown came, and we were all pretty much shut down till about September time. But during that time, we were actively looking at ways to stay on the ice as much as we can, mainly for the mental health of the players, but also to keep us in best shape we could in such a safe way. And we applied, obviously, for the elite status through the governing body, through the IHA and through the DCMS, and we were successful. And we met that criteria, and we were able to get back on the ice September. So we've been able to train since September 2020 to date. And it's been amazing. It's been great to keep that train going with the young players, and just keeping on the ice has been really great, and it's been a huge focus for them. And the players have handled it so well. And I think for such a young team and a young bunch, nobody knew what to expect, but they've really kept themselves in good shape, but also kept themselves healthy as well. So I think that's been great to see. So looking forward to getting back on the ice competitively. But to be able to be on the ice, I think we've been training now more than we ever have trained. So we've probably trained in the last 6 months, probably enough, more than a season probably in ice time we've had in that period since September through to now. And we've been able to get at times on the ice twice a week, and it's been fantastic. And so we've used it as a real positive, as a real focus for the players to keep them fit and healthy, but also mentally well as well.
That's excellent. So that was the kind of answer to my next question, which was did the global pandemic, the ongoing, did it really have an impact in Nottingham?
Well, it's had an impact across the world, hasn't it? And it will have had an impact to a degree. If anything, it's probably had more of an impact on our junior club because they've had less opportunity, and it's probably been more frustrating for them. And as a parent myself with kids that play sports, that is really, you know, I've seen such a change in such a short term with my children. And, you know, I'm just so keen to get them back outside again and keep the motivation up. And I think that's the same with our youngsters here in Nottingham. So if anything, it's probably hit our probably under 15s and below, really. I think that's probably been the toughest element for them. But the good news, obviously, was the announcement recently that everyone's got a bit of a focus to still behave and follow the guidelines, and then we'll be back out as soon as we possibly can.
And I think you'd agree with me now that any returning Drop the Puck viewer that is well established with yourself and the Nottingham Lions know that when it comes to your coaching style, you are very much about promoting the youth. We've had a look at the Lions roster, and it seems you've carried on your mantra. You've gone with a core of young developing players, but you've done it in such a way as to bring in, you know, players that could be icing for the first time at a senior level, and then sprinkle a couple of the old guard in to give them that helping hand as well.
Yeah, I mean, we look at the Spring Cup as it's helping the game, it's helping the sport get back to some, you know, relative normality of actually just getting back on the ice and playing a game. It's going to be really strange without fans and people around the rink and stuff, but you know, we're part of that. You know, all 4 teams are catalysts to get this sport back on the road, and I think is something that we were never going to change the way our style and the way we brought on our juniors, but we saw that as an opportunity to pick a squad of 30, and we took advantage of that. And we had to unfortunately let 2 or 3 players go, so we were probably looking at about a squad of probably 35, 36, and it's just great. We've got so many kids that have now turned 16, eligible for senior hockey, but you know, and obviously some that have playing their like second or third season in senior hockey, so they're going to have learned. They've come back. They're bigger. They're stronger. I'd like to say smarter. I'd like to say more experienced. But again, every time they step on the ice, it's about them learning. And we hope that the players that we brought in will complement that. And we did a stat check. I think last stat check that was done by my assistant coach Gloss is that we've got 20 junior players in our lineup out of the 30 numbers. And we're really proud of that, and we will continue that process. So for us, it's about getting back on the ice and the sport returning. That's the most important thing, and we're following that up again with our young players.
And obviously, looking at those young players on the roster, some of them boasting obviously conference experience, and then a lot of them representing Great Britain as well. A couple of notable mentions. Obviously, you've got guys who are going to be icing Archie Hazeldine. Anyone that's obviously seen Archie play will know that he's certainly going to bring something to the Nottingham game. You've obviously got the likes as well of one of the leading scorers there, Jack Hopkins, where he was banging the points up at youth level as well. But on the counter side of that, you've got a couple of the old heads, like we mentioned before. You know, you've got the likes of Joe Humphreys, you've got the likes of Luke Thomas as well, you know, almost all-time Nottingham goal scorer. How key was it making sure that you had the right balance coming into this, knowing that obviously some of the other rosters out there are bolstering quite formidable household names when it comes to British ice hockey?
Yeah, the most important thing I think for us is sustainability. It's this 6 games coming up, but it's also the future. That's what it's about. You know, short-term quick wins ain't really what we're all about. We're looking at the long journey, you know what I mean? We're looking at the next 2 or 3 years when these 16-year-olds or 18-year-olds, our 18-year-olds are 2021. You take somebody like one player that we've not spoken about is Tom Palmer, for example. He's something like in his 3rd or 4th year. He's only just turned 19, but this kid, you know, he's gone up another notch, you know, and we wanted to bring players to come in and support. You know, you mentioned Archie Hazeldine, it will be his 1st season. He's just turned 16. He's absolutely huge, tall, he's got good hands. But again, when he plays against some of these teams, he's going to just learn so much that he won't be able to do some of the things he does in junior hockey. When he plays against the seniors, he's going to have to play and change his game and adapt, and that's all part of his development and his learning. You know, we're fortunate that we've managed to bring his brother in, Joe Hazeldine. He's got a lot more experience, but he came through our junior program. So again, it's that kind of opportunity to, you know, he may never get the chance to play with his brother again, you know, so he took this opportunity, jumped at the chance to do that. And then obviously Abel backed up, you said Joe Humphreys coming back. He was a good, solid player a number of years ago, went away from the game and then came back to join us, and again just strengthened us up. So you know, we're looking at just building where we've gone. We were just unfortunate, I think, with the COVID. I suppose one of the things that did knock it was that our 18s and 20s were going to get a chance to shine at the playoffs and actually show that the work that we've done with the Lions, where you know our win column was 0. but actually the development that we'd made with our 18s and 20s would have just seen at the playoffs. But unfortunately, that was taken away. A couple of the guys like Jack Hopkins has been really unfortunate because obviously he was to represent at Great Britain level as well for the first time, and then the World Championships got pulled as well. So there's lots, there's lots of things, but these guys are still, focused on really just taking their game to another level, and we will help them to do that by bringing in that kind of experience. But like I say, 20 junior players we're going to boast, and we'll be obviously looking for speed and trying to do some of the simple things. Sometimes we go a bit over the top and we overplay, and then the other teams with their experience capitalise. So that's part of the learning curve for our players. At times, we'll be in a game and you'll be dominating the game, and then you'll sort of look at the clock and you'll be a couple of goals down, and you're like, well, how's that happen? Because you were in charge of that, and we were doing this and the other. But sometimes the young kids, like I say, they're learning, and they're sometimes a bit too nice. Whereas sometimes they need to be a little bit more selfish, shoot the puck more, and get some more goals in their statistics. So, but no, we're really, really excited, and we're looking forward to showcasing these players as well. And and by playing against some of these other players with great level of experience, will only benefit their game.
Now, looking at the roster, there's just one name that highlights for myself there, and it was well received, shall we say, up on the Lions live announcement on their YouTube channel, and that was the registration and the playing of Vladimir Luka from the Sheffield Steel Dogs. Now, we know Luka is a formidable player. What does that mean for him now to be wearing a Lions shirt?
Well, he's professional. He's a committed guy. He's come to a team because he just told us he wants to play hockey, and he was excited. Our players were just so excited to be able to learn from that kind of experience. And I think what we've just discussed about players sometimes being a little bit more selfish, he's going to showcase himself, and he's a goal scorer, he's a sniper, and he gets the chance to put it in the back of the net. And I think that's the thing that our players will take from the 6 games that he's with us. He's a great guy, he's a family guy, and he's all about just loving the game, and that fits the bill, and that's why we wanted to bring him here to the Lions.
Well, Matt, it's been absolutely brilliant to talk to you. You can clearly see again that the Lions have not changed their ways whatsoever. They're playing to their strengths, which has always been development and the progression of the junior program, and getting those guys using that stepping stone and moving forward. Final question I've got to ask you is, with such a young squad and a lot of them still a lot to learn, can you actually go all the way?
Yeah, I knew you were going to ask that question, Ben. Can we go all the way? I think the biggest thing that we can do is we can work to the best of our ability and learn and take these 6 games, game by game, period by period, the old kind of saying. But for me, we just want to take lots of positives from the game. That's the most important thing. Take positives, small steps, and like I say, it's the long program we're working at, not the short-term program. But we will have it a good go. And if we get a chance to shock a few teams, then that's what we'll try and do.
Excellent. Well, obviously, we wish you all the luck for the tournament, Matt, and for the rest of the season, should there be one, hopefully. And thanks again for taking up your time to give us this interview.
Yeah, great job, Ben. Thanks for inviting us on, and good luck to you with the great service you're providing as well.
Thanks very much. Have a good night. And as you can see there, Gary, that was a great interview with Matt Bradbury. Matt, building around that ethos of the youth, developing for the future. It's all about getting ready to take the team forward. And you can see the team scrolling across the bottom of the telly there.
Yeah, well, do you know what? They're taking it forward, but they need to take it forward a bit more tonight. They're a goal down. It's been fast-paced, like we said just before the interview there with Matt Bradbury. What can they do to get back into this?
I don't think they need to do anything to get back into it. I think they're playing the long game, and that's what I've said from the start. That's what Nottingham do. They play the long game. Well, we've had a couple of shout-outs anyway in the period break there, Gary. I believe you've got some there.
Yeah, we've got a shout-out for the Crossblades missional community. Love from Shutty. There's quite a few other comments coming on the chatter.
Yeah, we've had one from Carol White. Hello, Carol, all the way there. Queen of the North. Well, obviously, one for the Wild Academy. Don't worry, lad, she'll be back out there soon. One from Paul Miller as well. He's a massive Wild fan and season ticket holder. So big shout out to Paul there as well, and Luke Watson as well of the Aces. That's from Andy Dunn.
Yeah, Hugh Williams there. Great. The refs are a bit COVID rusty, but great fast game.
I do believe there was a question there, who are the referees tonight? So we've got Craig Williams is the main ref. We've got Bentham and Glasby are our line refs as well. So that's who your team is.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. And then Callum Catterall, 101, asked the silly question, Ben. Score prediction.
Oh, right, okay. So far we've seen 2 games go to overtime in this series. Both involving Sheffield, though. So I'm going to go out on a little bit of a limb here. I'm going to say home ice advantage, already on a roll, 2 goals to the good in the end of the first. I'm probably going to say 4-3 Widnes.
Do you know what, Ben? I'm going to put all my cards on the table here. I'm going to say I fancy an overtime game.
Oh, God, no.
And I'll tell you why, because it is close with these 2 teams.
It's cold enough up here already.
And if Nottingham get that goal back and they can keep this pace going, like you say, all the way to the end, it could make for an interesting final period.
Well, certainly. And just to readdress, guys, obviously we did give some ones to watch earlier in the stream as well. There are a couple of others that we didn't get a chance to mention, but obviously we've already seen him in action in our first period. Vladimir Luka. Now, Luka, previously of the Steel Dogs, had 64 points last season when he was out there. That was 33 goals and 31 assists.
Yeah.
He's certainly been a piece of the key part of building that offensive unit for the Lions.
Yeah, he's very, very fast pace, is Vladimir Luka. And I did say that. I watched him in that last game when he was against the Senators. He was a key player for them in that. And he could be a key player tonight.
And another one on the other side of the puck, obviously, Mike Gilbert, for what he makes up in his size, he's got heart and legs, that lad. And he's playing on a line there with Barron and Brittle. You don't just walk into that spot, you've got to earn it.
Yeah, it's tough to break in there, but he certainly earned his stripes on this one.
Well, Mr. Williams brings the teams to centre ice as we get ready. It's going to be Coulter and Glossop to get us back underway as we get ready to drop the puck. And we're underway for this second period immediately. It's a Wild in possession. Baldwin looks to play that up to Barnes. Coulter, can he chase it down to the corner? It's going to be Hazeldown there first, though. And you know what, Gary? That is one name I am not going to get tired of saying, especially if they can carry on this into the future, the Hazeldown. Those brothers are certainly future prospects of the British hockey game.
Well, they've got good communication. The one thing I've noticed with Nottingham is they crowd those Wild players out as soon as they get to the net, and the defence is quite good. But obviously, they've put 2 goals. They've had 2 goals put past them so far. Oh, and nearly a third there.
As Wild come out early pressure. We've had a comment there from the old Wild number 10, Mr. Danny Bullock, saying they're missing a certain Bullock out there. Well done.
I nearly said something there, but
yeah, don't worry, mate. I'm sure you'll get your opportunity. So, face off, left-hand side of Crane in his own zone. 19-18 remaining in this period. Still 2 goals to 1 in favour of the Widnes Wild. As they look to break out quickly here. Turned around by Toff. Put into the opposite corner. It's going to be chased down there by Gretton. Gretton, body on from Brittle. Can't get past the Wild, but he's managed to push the puck forward. Here come the Lions. Ritchie takes a backhand. Shot low. Pad save there by Croyle. Toff decides to use Barry. Gets his head up. Pressure there from Fisher. Wild looking to set something up now. He's got Gilbert in support. Fisher puts the poke check in. Crane come out of his net to try and control that, but it's ended up going onto the stick of Ritchie, and here we go again. Ellis Ritchie knocks that forward. Comfortably picked up by the Wild. Barron feeds Gilbert. Gilbert looked like he was going to go for the slap and go for the pass. Oh, there's a tripping call going to be on Barron.
Do you know what I was just about to say, Ben? Nice to see Ollie Barron back on the ice.
You can see there, Gilbert.
But I'm certainly
put that pass across there.
When I say back on the ice, he doesn't need to be in the penalty box.
Well, yeah, we know that. He's not going to be happy with himself there. So 18-17 in the second period, and Barron gives away a power play to the Nottingham Lions.
Can they capitalise, though?
Well, this is going to be key. Oh,
pardon me.
Quick test of the buzzer there.
Yep, that works.
So we've got a face-off that's going to be.
Oh, and the officials just asking.
And the officials are just sorting out the play clock now.
And they're putting the penalty on the scoreboard.
Okay, so unfortunately the penalty has been put on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Okay, so
technical issue is out of our hands.
there we go. Face-off's going to be in the wild zone, right-hand side of Matt Croyle. Coulter digs it out straight away onto the stick of Griffin. Griffin uses the net to break some space.
Whoa,
Picked up there by Hazeldine. Finds Glossop, and there's going to be an offside call there.
Yeah. The official Bentham just calling it as offside from the opposite side of the ring.
So a couple more shout-outs. Postman Plod, thanks for the coverage, drop the puck, you're welcome. Don't forget, guys, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell, the notification button, turn it on, make sure you're here for our next game. Well, as we've still got 2 more streams to do, as the Wild will play the Blackburn Hawks and the Sheffield Scimitars.
Well, interestingly, another offside call again.
Okay, so we're going to go down the other end. This time it's going to be a face-off in the Lions zone. Right-hand side of Crane. 17:59 shows on the clock remaining in the second period. 1:42 on the power play. Baldwin does well to feed Griffin. Griffin doesn't like what he sees, turns back once more. Baldwin decides to go one time, knock it up. It's going to be picked up by Hazeldine. Joe Hazeldine now. Behind his own net, slows the play down once more, allowing the Lions to compose themselves. Luca picks that loose pass up. Hopkins was there to give him support though. Vladimir Luca gains the zone. Looks to take the shot.
Oh.
That's going to come off the stick of Griffin. Tried to clear it out there.
Oh, here we go.
Hazeldine once more. Shot comes through.
Oh, right across the face.
Through the crease, and Glossop couldn't get a stick down in time. Another shot through traffic. Baldwin's managed to get there, clear it out. 54 seconds remain on this power play.
Yeah, it's some scrappy action there.
Barnes holding the puck up now. Haggart can't get that puck across. Man goes down there. That looks like number 13, Josh Hazeldine. And here they come again, the Lions. Hopkins, stretch pass. Finds Luca, that comes out the zone. They're forced to reset. 25 seconds now on the power play.
Oh, right down the middle again.
Croyle off his into the net, and that's going to bring an end to that play. So, Gary, the pace, not really carrying it. It's still fast paced, but it's not as high impact as we saw in that first period.
Yeah, you can see that the Lions are just looking for that opportunity, and we've got very little time left on the power play.
Lions now in possession with 10 seconds remaining on the power play. Last gas attempt. Shot comes in down the middle. And that was number 15, James Neal.
Yeah, he was right on that there, looking for the loose puck. He skated down and slotted it right into the keeper's chest. And luckily, it bounced right in front of him. He managed to cover it up. No scraps to pick up there.
Face-off is crucially won by the Lions with 5 seconds. Well, 2-1. Penalty expires. Back to 5-on-5 as Barron returns to the ice. Newell feeds that back. Finds Ritchie. Ritchie plays around the ball to Newell once more. Toth puts the body on. Ellis Ritchie puts it into the crease, but it's read by Croyle and turned back out. And here comes Barron of the Wild. Gains his own. Body on there from Thomas. Quick line change. Widnes out in front.
Oh, no!
And that was Gilbert fanned on the shot out in front.
Oh, he was given a gift there.
Wild looking to pile the pressure on now, but the Lions going to turn it round quickly. Neal takes his time. Decides to use Thomas. Luke Thomas. Obviously the Lions captain. Oh, one of the long-standing Lions players is Hyde. Picks the puck up. Looks like he's going to take the big slap shot. Takes a rather tame one, and Crane's seeing that straight into his pads.
Yeah, I thought he was going to rip that in, but just seemed to be lacking a little bit of power. Maybe he dragged his stick there across the ice, took the power out of it.
We've got a couple of shout-outs coming. We've had one from Carl Bacon for Matt Wainwright. Now, Matt Wainwright saying one for Chris Jones, or a.k.a. Monkey.
Everybody loves a bit of bacon, Ben.
And, of course, we'd love nothing more than to be covering the D-side lads as well, but unfortunately they're in a situation where their rink is currently being repurposed. As action gets back underway here with 15 remaining in the second period.
Yeah, Mauer had an opportunity to just tap one in there right in front of the goal, missed it.
Jackson loses the puck under his feet. Picked up. Hopkins.
And it's...
apologies, not Hopkins, Humphreys. But it's gone over. It's going to be an offside call there by Mr. Glasby.
Yeah, he just managed to skate that down. It just looked like he fanned the shot as it went over, and the player on the opposite side of the ring went offside. Officials have called it.
Face off, neutral ice. Picked up by the Lions, and they've won a decent amount of draws already tonight, Gary.
Yeah.
Certainly showing they can hang with the big boys.
Oh, and he's stolen that one.
32 left in the second.
Nice play.
Luca. Lions player, they're trying to cut in. It was number 4, Glossop, apologies. Shot sails through the traffic.
Just a tap in there.
Picked up by Hezeldine. Feeds that round. Glossop once more. Down to Hopkins. Withington Evans can't keep Glossop off it with Luca now. Luca managed to find Hezeldine at the point. Takes a shot.
Oh, well saved.
Well, he tried to use Clancy as the shield there. And Armstrong and Luca putting the body on near boards here. Glossop. Croyle has to reach out and try and poke that away. Shot comes in again. Matt Croyle with the stick save.
Well, Croyle saved them a bit here. The pressure the Lions are putting on that net.
Ritchie turns around, tries to get round Kem.
Oh, nice body.
Just rubs him right out the play. Luca steals it off Clancy. Luca feeds it back. Shot in, goal!
And there you go.
Jack Hopkins once again for the Lions. Great play coming there, worked that round well. You can see Luca trying to keep possession of the Lions, does all the work there, sees the opportunity for Hopkins wide open, and we said, you can't leave Hopkins open.
Yeah, Hopkins, thank you very much for the gift from Luca. Slots it home, and it's now Widnes Wild 2, Nottingham Lions 2.
Well, you wanted a game, Gary. There's a game. I suppose as well, we've got to give a shout out to those other teams that aren't having chance to train at the moment, the rec teams. So a shout out to the Flintshire Phantoms, and also a shout out to the Elk Road, pardon, I do apologise guys, it's the Elm Road Elks, or El Road Elks.
Well,
I've not got my glasses on, I'll have to put them on.
It won't take long though, folks. Hopefully everybody will be back to their respective sports.
So, back on the attack, come the Wild, big shot comes in from Griffin, comes off the body, out once more, sails into the corner, Baldwin puts it back in, Haggart out in front, no one there, loose puck clears the zone. Wild force backwards, 12:45 remaining in this second period. Baldwin turns up ice, uses Griffin, knocks that forward for Barnes, gets round his man. It's going to be scooped up by the Lions. Oh, is that a call there on Haggart? I believe it is.
Oh dear.
Well, he went fishing for the puck, and he's brought the man down. No argument there from Haggart. He goes straight to the box.
Yeah, no, the official giving the call. So, the Wild down a man, giving the Lions another opportunity.
Face off is going to be in the Wild zone, left-hand side of Croyle. Quick play to Lucan, takes a shot! Straight into the pads there of Croyle.
Well, while we have that little short break there, quick shout out to Sophie Thomas, who's a Blackburn Hawks fan, and is actually supporting the Wild today in this game.
Yeah, and we've also got one there for Damon Robson as well. Big shout out there to Damon, he's watching as well, and that's come from Sarah. as face-off immediately back underway. Wild clear the zone. 1:49 now remaining in the power play. Crane out of his net assist that round. 12:08 left in the second period. Hazeldown slows the game once more so they can get something underway here. As finds Luca. Luca gains his own, loses the puck out though to Barry. Lions recover it at the blue, keep the play alive. Great little fake pass there. Luca back to Hazeldown. Joe takes a shot. He's looking for the deflection out front there. Was Glossop. Now Archie Hazeldown finds his brother Joe at the blue. Back to Archie. Goes to take the shot through traffic. Toth gets his stick down. Takes all the power out of that. Oh, Barron fans on that clearance. Trying to pick his pocket there with the Lions players. It's only come out as far as Hazeldown again. Looks to go one time. Takes a shot. Blocker save there from Croyle. Luca. We're a 1-2 with Hazeldown at the blue. Looking to go inside post again, and great seal on that post from Croyle. 45 remain in the power play now, 11:05 in the period. Line change for both teams. Josh Hazeldown just slowing it up, allowing that line change there as we have a quick change there. It's Newell. Newell brought down by Brittle. Our official saying nothing. Oh, out front there. That was number 14, Toby Fisher.
He just had to tap that in, but Croyle got down to it.
Lions certainly banging on the door now, wanting to get another goal. Take them ahead, and it's cleared the zone, unfortunately. Lions going to have to reset their final 5 seconds now of the power play. You hear the bang of the stick on the boards. Shot comes in, blocker saved there, shot for Newell. Baldwin does well to feed that to Griffin quickly, finds Coulter. Coulter can't clear it, it's kept alive once more by the Lions. Pressure comes in as Nottingham now doing well to try and keep possession of that puck, but it's turned around again by Lewis Baldwin of the Widnes Wild. Trying to find Baldwin on the stretch pass, it's recovered by Hagger. Hagger looking for a man out in front. Coulter couldn't settle that down.
Nearly took the referee's head off then.
And Griffin all the way back in his own zone, tries to find Barnes on the board. Lions keeping this forecheck pressure as he's brought down. Griffin there with the body. Once more, Newell for the Lions in possession, clears that down. Quick change on the bench there, almost got caught up in the play. Into the corner now, Widnes trying to play this out with Barry, plays it off the near side boards. Finds Barnes, Barnes goes round the back of the Lions net. Tried to go for the wraparound, but Crane's got the read of him with 9:12 left in his second period.
Well, it's end-to-end stuff here at the moment. You just see there, tries to go around the back of the goal and quickly nip it in, but the keeper wise to that one. And a shout out to Ryan Broster-Jones, a great player in his day. That comes from Jonah Armstrong. We know Jonah, of course.
We know Ryan as well.
Yeah, well.
And as Barron's got his stick tied up there in Hopkins, the officials have allowed the play to carry on. Doing well now with the puck is Neil. Just allowing the Lions to try and get something going. Toth reads that and glove pass that onto the floor. Gilbert with the shot. Doesn't catch it all and straight into the glove of Crane. 8:43 remaining in the second. So we've got a couple more shout outs here in the chat at the moment. We've got shout out to Fat Lad from UG Toxic. Could be anyone, it could even be me. As we're back underway, 8:40 in this second period remaining. Trying to clear the puck now of the Lions. Skated through is Luca into the corner. Puts it on net. Croyle, plenty of time, but Lions have capitalised on the mistake. Hyde manages to reel that in. He's taking it around 3 Lions. There's the pass. There's the goal. Danny Hyde doing all the work, and Barron picks the point up.
Well, does what he does best. He's in the right place. That pass comes across as it comes flying down the ice. Hay just passes it across, Barron slots it home and gives the Wild the lead here in the second period. Now with this Wild 3, Nottingham Lions 2, 8 minutes 11 remaining in this second period. And I've got to have a laugh there. Some of the chats that are coming in are quite amusing.
There's more chirping going on in our chat box than on the bench, I think, Gary. As we get back underway, you can tell hockey's been short.
Yeah.
So Ollie Barron picking the points up. He did slip us a little word earlier on to say, don't forget my name. Carol, Queen of the North. Yeah, don't worry, love. You always will be, and you're always welcome on Drop the Puck.
Yeah, I'll take that tenner off you.
As you can see here, though, replay of the goal. Hyde took it past 3 Lions players. Barron wide open on that back door.
Yeah, I'm surprised he was so left alone so much.
As we go back under, and it's Richie trying to tip the stick in over Croyle. Doing well, shot comes in, low and hard from Hayes line. And it's going to be sat on and throws out there by Croyle. Matt Croyle, by no means, Gary, can catch his breath anywhere in this game.
No, you got to keep your head on a swivel here because there's so much action. It's unbelievable. End to end.
Well, 3-2 the score, 7:48 remaining in the second period. Win the draw. Baldwin tries to find his man and Coulter. Barnes tried to knock it forward for Hager, but turned around. Griffin in possession in front of the Lions bench.
Oh, yeah.
Finds Barnes. Barnes a little bit of space. Takes the shot.
Oh, crossbar.
The Tangers, it's panged out of the pipes. Back in though. One more time. Oh, Lions on the jump now. Managed to find the overs. Collision in. Centre ice. Shot in. Oh! Ball popper. Well, is it given? It is. The lights on. What a goal from Humphreys.
My goodness. That'll be interesting to see. See on the replay now. Hay just trips up and he slaps that puck right into the top of the net. Lovely shot. And it's left everybody stunned here.
Give that man his achievements.
Quick reply from the Lions. It's now Widnes Wild 3, Nottingham Lions 3.
And by any means, this game is not over. 7:16 remaining in the second period. We've still got a whole other 20 minutes to come, Gary. Get the napkins ready.
Yeah.
Croyle out of his net.
You're in trouble now, you know that.
It was worth it. Lions once more played off the board, trying to find Luca. Only managed to find Toth. Toth goes back, plays it to Barry once more behind his own net. Tries to create a bit of space. The Wild being forced in their own zone so far by the Lions. Once more, Lions play that out. Trying to find Glossop. Find Glossop. Forced into the corner there by Barry. And now Glossop, twisting and turning, trying to create some space. Manages to find Hopkins. Hopkins in 99's office, kicks it out. And can only bring it down to Demmett. Behind his own net now, Tom Demmett uses. Hopkins is open to create a bit more space there. Gilbert on the forward check. He got Hyde as well, and Mauer prowling round, circling like sharks. Oh, Toth appears to have that. Oh, it was caught up in Toth's shirt. So that's just going to bring about an end of play there. 6:01 remaining in the second period. You see there, Gary, puck pops up there and he gets caught. It appears like in the top of his pants.
I know, I think he got caught in his glove actually.
So, face-off is going to be in the Wild zone, left-hand side of Matt Croyle. It's going to be Mauer in for the draw there against Humphreys.
All I'm going to say, Ben,
Newell,
can you imagine this game with a full arena?
And that is there's no element in denying it by any means whatsoever. As much as you guys might be in your living room jumping around, shouting, screaming, it still doesn't have the same atmosphere as it does here in the rink.
No, the one thing is, as soon as we can get hockey fans back into the rinks to the live games, the better.
So a couple more shout outs. So we've got one there. So can you please wish Wild fan Ewing a big happy 5th birthday from all his family? And that's from Heather Cunningham. So happy birthday, Ewan. Hope you're enjoying the hockey, mate.
Wild when the puck drop there.
Chris G for the Wild. Takes it onside to Hyde. Puts it in on Mauer. Mauer looking for the double bite. And Crane once more keeping the Wild out. Josh Crane having a superb game despite the 3 goals against him so far. It'd have been a lot more if he hadn't been performing at the level he had. As G's he's brought a player down there.
There was somebody who was sliding across the face of goal there, one of the Nottingham players. Can't make out who it is at the moment.
Chris G's going over to make sure he's all right there. We'll see in the replay now.
Yeah, I think he slips.
And he puts his body on the line there.
And I think Chris G trips over him.
We're still waiting to see who it is.
Seems to have had an injury. Well, while that's going on, we'll give a little bit of a shout out to some of the people. Messages, Ben. We've had a couple more there. Oh, somebody was saying that Brian Greenhay, is it? Brian Greenhay saying referee seems to be blowing his whistle every 5 minutes.
Well, people have got their opinions of the referees, but at the end of the day, Gary, it takes a certain type of person to want to referee ice hockey.
Yeah, what's another one there from Steve Nuttall? We won an overtime game. Well, there you go.
So the player on the ice appears to be captain Luke Thomas. He's getting up now. Luke Thomas, one of the oldest players for the Lions.
He's just going to go off and get checked, I think, by some medical staff.
And if you're going to do it, lead by example, you know what I mean? He's putting his body on the line there for the team.
Yeah, hopefully he'll be back on the ice soon. In the meantime, back to the game with 5 minutes 17 remaining in the second period, 3 apiece.
So 5:17, and we're going to get ready with this face-off.
When you're ready.
There you go, Mr. Bentham drops the puck and away again. Lions try and jump on that early. Body on the board then. Obviously, that is another thing we have seen, Gary. As physical as hockey we know it can be, it has toned down a little bit with the new precautions in play.
Yeah.
Wild, pick that up.
I still think you might see drop gloves, though.
Dano, We've got the Lions playing the puck out through centre ice. Challenge takes a shot there, and Bailey Challenge is having a hell of a game as well. Body off the puck by Baldwin. Puck turned out on the boards once more. Challenge feeds it round. Going to be picked up by Palmer.
Barnes again there.
And here comes Adam Barnes. Gingerly puts that into the corner. A little bit of dumping chase going on. It's created the space. Hager winds up, takes a shot. Ooh, sails over the bar. Humphreys, back to Hazeldine. Fighting away there with Coulter. And they put it onto the netminder, and Crane's just going to freeze that up. Well, 4:09 remaining in the second period. We can see there. Great little bit of play by the Lions, but it's a deflection off the stick, and it ends up going back towards the netminder. He just plays it safe and freezes it up. Face off, gets the action back underway. And Dermott decides to try and go into the zone, dumps it in. Hopkins is not going to decide to chase that. Oh, Kemp turns that back around the other way. Sorry, apologies, it was Toth. Now Barry, back to Toth once more. Great poke check there from Glossop.
Ben, the Lions are just trying to pin these Wild players back in their own end here. You can see Planet struggles to get out.
And this is all leading into that gameplay, like I said they would.
Here we go.
Because every time they push them back, they then got to use all that energy to come all the way back down the ice again. They're wearing them out. They're playing the long game. If this was a boxing match, you'd say they're going to take them into the later rounds. That's exactly what they're trying to do here. But here's the Wild with Brittle. Brittle thought about the shot. Shot wasn't on. Decides to hold it up for the play. Gilbert has it knocked into the corner. Away from him by Hopkins. And they're going to chase that around once more. Great little play there from Dermott. Now Hopkins Feeds that off to Gretton. Gretton, stretch pass.
Oh, wide open.
Great little play to 2-on-1 here. Takes a shot from Hopkins. Stick save from Croyle. He had Luca in support. Goes alone.
I'd have put money on him passing that across to Luca. See, wide open, 2-on-1. And I thought Luca was going to get the pass there to an open goal. Would have gone in as well, but no, unfortunately, he took the shot himself.
Well, it's a great play. It's certainly not detrimental to Nottingham. They've now got a face-off in the Wild zone. 2:45 remaining in the second period. Good draw win, though, by the Wild with Hyde. Hyde tries to find Mallett. Mallett can't quite kick it out. They've managed to do so now. Jake plays it off the board. Fighting away with James Neal. Neal turns it round. Plays it near side, Richie. Richie getting the call for the pass.
Oh, flipped it up.
Backhands it up. And Dan Hyde now for the Wild. Great body on there from Richie. Drops him. Mallett tries to do well. Has it taken off him by Newell. Newell into the corner. Puts it across the crease high. Looking for deflection now. Richie once more. Newell.
Oh, the shot.
Takes the shot.
Wow.
Croyle's just going to freeze that up with 2 minutes 3 remaining in this period.
Yeah, they're circling around the back of that goal there, and he picks that puck up and flies a shot at Croyle. Fortunately, he managed to cover it up. Trying to catch him napping, but still. 2 minutes 3 remaining in the second period. 3 apiece.
Face off gets us back underway once more. Quick shot in. And that was from Tom Palmer again. Once more, puck put on net, but only meets a skater Baldwin this time. Baldwin kicks it out to Coulter. Coulter takes it over. Barnes right across to Hagger. Hagger wide open. Dangerous play there by Nottingham to leave Hagger that wide open. A little bit of coming together there off the puck.
I think he was fortunate because Hagger had his back turned, didn't he?
Oh, that's a great cross-out pass there by Palmer. Takes it into the corner for Nottingham. Can they get a sucker punch of a fourth goal late in this second period? Toth forced to try and clear that, but only onto the stick of Hazeldine. Once more picked up here by Palmer. Griffin does well. Try and clear it. But it's into the corner now. Once more Lions in possession at the point. Hazeldine takes the shot through, and that was dangerous. Only took a tip to put that in. Barnes with a minute left. Gets round, challenge. Gets round Hazeldine. Nice. Gets round the other Hazeldine. Goes backhand, but Crane's got the measure of him.
Nice play there. As he tries to weave his way through. Pass 1, pass 2. Almost past 3 and straight into the arms of the netminder. Only 52 seconds remaining.
Face off to the left of Crane. Picked up there by Stuart Brittle of the Wild. 45 seconds now, and the referee's going to blow that again as he loses sight of the puck.
Ben, can one of these teams get that crucial goal prior to going into this period break?
I predicted 4-3 for the final score. It's 3-3 now. There's 43 seconds left in the second period. If we go into the end of this at 3-3, then I could be on for it. But yet again, saying that, if neither team can bag one in the third, you're on for your overtime. Let's see how it goes with Barry as he gains his own. Barry takes a shot on Crane. Swept away there, crucially, by Hopkins. Lions player goes down the side. Brittle picks that up. Brittle manages to find Gilbert. Gilbert looking for the backhand, looking for Barron in the slot. Great sail on the ice with his pad there is Crane. And back the other way. Here comes Hopkins. He's got Barry in pursuit of him. Final 3 seconds. 2, 1. There's the buzzer. Well, what a period that was. And the pace of this game is just blistering.
Do you know what, Ben? I know you were saying prediction score of 4-3. I think there's more goals in this one. I don't think we've seen the last of it yet. Overtime. I think we could possibly see overtime. There's 2 good teams here battling away, both eager to get the points. I think there's another goal or 2 for each team. I think we're going to see at least a 5 or 6 goals win by somebody. But who knows? There's still a lot to play for here on Drop the Puck. We're in this end of second period. We're going to go into third period shortly. Before that, we've got this short video, the goals from the playoffs last year when we covered it here, right here at Widnes, Drop the Puck.
Teams spend a lot of time on face-offs, because it's, it turns that 50-50 puck into 100% your puck, so it's crucial that you work on face-offs as a team.
And Jackson, he's been got round by Mitrick, who takes a shot. Great leg pass there, and it's goal! Well, the shot came in initially from Mitrick. Croyle's kicked it out, and it's been scooped up there by Bradford.
Do you know what? That energy, though, that we've seen from Bradford on there, it was coming.
Well, it looked like Boothroyd got the goal there. We'll await the confirmation, but it's the go-ahead goal, and now Bradford seems to have hold of the reins.
Do not rule this team out, though. Let's be honest, do not rule Widnes out. It's a long way to go yet.
So but now Widnes in the Bradford zone. Puck bounced up. 5-on-4 situation as Krisharenko returns to the ice. Power play now, Bradford.
Oh, he scored!
Ryan Kemp!
Oh, how did he score from that angle there?
Well, you want a highlight reel goal, won't go further.
He was nearly on the goal line there when he scored that goal. Incredible shot. Never, do you know what? It's one of them where how do you defend? How do you make a save about that? Because you just don't think a guy's going to take a shot from that sort of angle,
Well,
9 times out of 10 he's going to make a pass.
what a goal by Ryan Kemp. It's now Bradford 2, Wild 2. Play it out once more. Viney. Jordan's there at the point to put that straight back in, opposite corner. Richardson with Stu Brittle. Scooped up there by Ross Jordan, takes a shot once more, it's off the post, and it's in! Well,
It almost looked like it hit the post then hit the keeper their way back into the net, but he had a bit of time and space on the blue line to take the shot. Excellent shot, low and hard.
well, it's what Widnes wanted. It's given them hope again as they come back in to the game. And it's his second goal tonight for Ross Jordan. Still fighting away to keep possession. Back stick. Oh, Nakers was there in the paint. Kamenik forced back. Kearney Witter. Oh, what a goal! Well, it's certainly over now thanks to Dan Bullock.
That was a cannon by Danny Bullock there. Getting the blue line, there was a guy going hard to the net. Do you know what? He just thought, do you know what? I'm going to try my luck here. Great shot, great goal. And I think this game is over.
I think the Wild have just put this game to bed, as you quite rightly said. 11 minutes, 8 remain. 4 goals required now.
Just before that goal, though, it seemed like the Bradford Bulldogs were really fired up. They'd stepped it up, but unfortunately, the goal there.
So face-off won by Telford in their own zone. Let's take that forward. Off the boards on front of the benches. Jolly. Back away. Hackford takes a big shot.
Oh, that's...
Oh! Well, that's an unlucky, unfortunate goal.
Do you know what? There's absolutely nothing you can do about that. It's just unfortunate. You know what? Telford's just got to shake that one off and go again.
And Hager claims his second goal of the night. But is it too little too late now for the Tigers?
I don't think it is. There's still 10 minutes to go. You know what, if you think about it, the Tigers' goal before was quite a lucky goal. It hit a skate and went in, exactly where there's maybe a little bit of karma. It's hit the skate and gone in.
And it looks to be a timeout called by the Telford Tigers.
Yeah.
Crucial face-off. Won by Telford as they drive that in. Smith with the shot. Through traffic goes wide. Hagger rips one.
Is it gone?
It's
Yeah.
in! Rich Hagger
There
from
we
his
go.
own zone. Game, set, match, Jets.
And that is no easy task, by the way, to score off your own goal line in an empty net, even though there's no keeper there. So he's done well there.
Well, that's his hat-trick goal tonight, and what style he's done it.
Yeah, he's been a standout player tonight, hasn't he? He's covered, you know, do you know what? Like I was saying before, there he was defending for the team. He's up and down. He's worked his socks off tonight, so well deserved.
Well, it's pretty much cemented now with 51.2 seconds left on the clock. Doing well. As now Dipnell. Oh! Dipnell returns a favour to Bullock from yesterday.
Well, straight away, Dipnell sails that shot high and across towards Bullock, and he slams it home. Bowater left stranded, and the Wild, at this late stage in the first period, take a 2-0 lead in this final. It's Wild 2, Jets 0.
Barron's just going to receive that gently here. Finds Brittle, who lays that on for Hajek. Hajek.
No!
Well, Jakub Hajek dangled dirty there and hands Bowater out to dry.
Yeah, he gets the puck right in front of goal. Little wave of the wand and slots it right past Bowater. Extends the lead here for the Wild. It's now Widnes Wild 4, Hull Jets 0. And you've got to say to yourself, Ben, Hull have got to be worried now.
Well, 12 minutes 23 remain in this second period. There's still another 20 minutes in the third. It's doable. Offord clears that around. Jets cleared out the Wild zone once more. 3:25 now remaining in the second period. Cooper allows the Jets in. Oh! It's in!
And there you go. A little awkward bounce there, right in front of Croyle. And Hackford taps it in past Croyle. Gets the Jets on the board for the first time in this final. It's now with 3 minutes 14 seconds remaining in the second. With this Wild 5, Hull Jets 1.
Well, if you're going to start a comeback, Gary, you might as well start it now. Still drives it into the corner, but it's intercepted once more in the Wild. Clear that out. Hajek gets his legs pumping, but Taylor's beating him out on that one. Oh, off the official. Hagger picks it up. One man in front of him. Hackford shot it in. Oh, it's Beach, sorry. Well, Beach with the consolation goal.
Yeah, you can see that. Just picked up on the outside. Looked like Hagger got hold of the puck, fed it back to Beach, and he fires it home right past Croyle, and he's given a little bit of hope to the Jets of trying to claw back on this. It's their second goal of the night. It's now Widnes Wild 5, Hull Jets 2. 7 minutes, 2 seconds remaining in this third and final period. Can the Jets swoop down and fly back into a tie game, Ben? Well, some great goals from that memorable playoff back here in
Obviously,
Widnes.
that Rich Haggart open net goal was one that stands out for me. I still remember that one.
That is my favourite. That has got to be my favourite, because to score from your own goal line and get it in the net, from that distance, it was the atmosphere. And strangely enough, talking about atmosphere, one of the shout outs there from Sarah Williams, it'd be great when we get the crowds to return. Can't beat the hockey atmosphere. Got to agree with you there, 100%. I think if the fans were in here, they'd be lifting the roof off with the noise.
Well, we've had the pleasure of covering a lot of the rinks in the UK. Actually, we've experienced the atmosphere at D-side, at Blackburn, here at Widnes, and obviously at Altrincham, and we've seen it for the Aces and the Storm.
Yeah.
And do you know what? That hockey atmosphere is something. It's not like a football atmosphere where there's that little bit of tension and a little bit of aggravation. Everyone's here for a good time. And, it's absolutely superb. I love it, and you can't beat it.
It's all about the hockey, isn't it, folks? That's what it's all about in the day. And hopefully we're bringing you some great action here on BASN TV. Ben, one of the things that stood out most for me in these first two periods, netminders.
Yeah. It's almost as if you knew what I was going to say, Gary. The netminders, obviously. Right, let's start with the Widnes netminder, Matt Croyle. Now, Croyle has had a superb game. Yes, okay. Talking about the elephant in the room, both have 3 past them.
An elephant?
Oh. But if it wasn't for the netminders, playing at their ability, which they are, that's the key word here, their ability that they are, then the scores would be looking like cricket scores, let's be honest here. Croyle I wouldn't say he's standing on his head. He's having a really good game. He's bit of a brick wall. He's being solid. He's making some key poke checks at the right time. He's coming out of his net when he needs to. His glove reaction is superb at the moment, and he knows when to drop into that butterfly and get that seal on the ice. Superb. On the flip of the puck, though, Josh Crane. Now, this is where I might get some doubters, or some people naysay me, but I actually do think he's standing on his head. I think he's having a blinder.
Well, I've got to agree with you there, because he has been quite well. He's done well in that second period, I would say. But in that second period, for me, I've got to say, I think Croyle took a lot more battering. The puck was flying. There was a lot of rubber coming at him in that one. And at one point, I thought that the Lions had caught the Wild on the back foot. They seemed to be penned back in their own end a lot. The pressure seemed to be on them a lot. And I could just sense another goal was going to come out.
Yeah, I mean, to give credit to him, put yourself in Josh Crane, in Crane's skates, right? You look up on the ice and you've got bearing down on you. Barnes, Hagger, Barron, Brittle, Gilbert. Most other people's bottles would have popped a while ago. He's holding his own. And the thing is, and a lot of people will look at this Nottingham team and go, but they didn't do very well last season. And they're just a bunch of kids. First and foremost, guys, we've all got to start somewhere. Yeah. And secondly, and Jono and Chris Glasby mentioned it in the Nottingham commentary as well. They took last season and started, yes, there was 13-0, there were 14-0 whitewashes, right? But by the end of it, there was the 6-1s, the 7-2s, and it's that learning curve, and they have built on from that. That is the key about the Nottingham team. They've carried on the same momentum and the same trajectory. Unlike some of these other teams in this series that have had to build around a whole new team for this series.
Well, I'm going to just noticing the players coming out on the ice, and you obviously made some really valid points there. I think it'd be interesting to see if the old dogs have got enough legs in them to keep going in this third period, because if it's another fast period, I think these young kids might teach the old dogs a new lesson.
Did I not say that at the beginning?
I know, I hate to say it, but I still think I'm going for an overtime game. Just want to take this opportunity, by the way, Ben, to thank all the other, not just the fans for watching this today, But all the other teams, commentary and media teams involved in this whole series, putting it on, and there's a lot of work going on behind the scenes at each and every club, and it's great that we got this opportunity to put out hockey to all the fans out there. So well done to the Blackburn Hawks team.
Yeah, I believe that's Oz and Brian Shuttleworth.
Oz and Brian Shuttleworth. Well done to the guys down at Nottingham Lions.
Yeah, John Owen and Chris Glasby.
And of course the guys
over
at Sheffield Scimitars.
Yeah.
So
Scimitars, Gary, they've changed your name.
Oh, Scimitars, keep getting it wrong.
old habits die hard. Okay, so we're going to go back over to the ice now, guys, as we get ready for the third period and we go to drop that puck. So, a couple more shout-outs quickly. We've got one from Scooby C to the midget man in isolation. Hope this is cheering you up. Headers UK, we've got the Lions under-11s, Kieran, and under-9s. Ian watching as well, big shout-out. And from Charlotte Jackson to the Jackson, Every, and White House families. Hello, as we get action back underway for this third and final period.
Well, good news is number 9's back out for the Lions. Apparently he was just winded, so...
Yeah, Luke Thomas, obviously the captain, very crucial role to the Lions. Little bit of winding, he's come back out.
It's good to see. We don't like players being taken out.
With the Wild in their own zones, they try and play this out very early doors. Into the corner. Griffin looks up, finds Hagger at the blue. Kept in by Hazeldine, great pressure, and once more Luca causes a little bit of stir, and it's turned around. Scooped up there by Barnes in his own zone. Big stretch pass coming from Coulter. Red well there by the Lions D. And that was 21, Archie Hazeldine. I've said it before, Gary, and I'll say it again. The Hazeldine brothers are certainly ones to watch for the future.
Well, they've been performing quite well so far in these first two periods. One more period to go, and it's feisty again. They don't seem to have been letting up. They seem to be canning off right where they left off in that second period. And it's end-to-end stuff again.
Well, interesting comment coming in from Andy Newell here. It says, the last time the two teams met, number 18, Newell, funny enough, Louis, scored the winning penalty shot for the Lions, winning in Nottingham. Before that, the game before he got the assist for Challenge, who got the winning goal at Widnes. Let's have a repeat. Well, it'd certainly be interesting if the Lions took Widnes all the way and pinched it at the end.
Yeah, clearly a lot of Nottingham fans rooting for the Lions today. And we're glad of your support at home if you're watching this on YouTube.
As we get action once more underway, Lions in their own zone trying to dig it out, managed to do so. Push that forward, Richie's going to chase that down, but it's Barry. Backhands it off the boards, tries to find Hyde. Hyde's brought down in the flurry of sticks and bodies on the board. It's going to come out once more with Gretton. Gretton puts it over to Richie, Ellis Richie. Tries to get around his man, gets around Tom Barry, does so. Barry, well, that's definitely going to be a call. Barry's going for high sticking. I'd have gone as far as possibly giving it an interference call, to be fair. Rubbed Ellis right out that play, and a little bit of on the boards after this as well.
Well, he's having a talk with the officials. It's being explained to him. And you need to skate off to the penalty box, my son.
Tom
Not happy. Not happy.
There's no point in arguing. Nobody that's ever argued with the ref has had the decision turned over, Tom. Take that as a lesson.
That's the one team that always wins.
Team Stripes. Big shout out to them today. So, power play in favour of the Lions. Can they do something early doors in this third period? As he sets up.
Oh!
Hopkins looking for that backdoor shot. Croyle's got it covered though.
They do fancy them little flip-up shots, don't they?
Oh, Hopkins loses his edge. Allows Widnes in, who's going to clear that straight on net. Hazeldine feeds that out. Archie Hazeldine takes it into the corner. Momentum cut out there, great body on and protected by Baldwin. Puck spills out all the way back down to the Nottingham zone. 1:23 left in the power play, 17:35 left in this game.
Well, just taking their time, looking for that, passing the puck around, looking for that opportunity, looking for that slot.
Working this puck really well now, the Lions. Good cycling, trying to stretch out that Widnes. PK, Hager had an opportunity, Glossop nicks the puck back.
Well, they've ridden out the first minute of that penalty, and
Hazeldown once more, feeds that out, thinking about it, goes through, finds Hager. Hager easily turns that away into no man's land and into the safe space.
and a quick line
33
change.
seconds now remain on the power play, 16:48 in the period.
Here we go.
Hazeldown takes it through the zone. Takes a little bit of a lame shot, but it's enough to cause a save out of Croyle. High into the pennant, hanging above there. You see there, Josh Hazeldown, calm as you like, little wrister, bang, there it is.
Yeah, I think he took advantage of the quick line change that both teams were making, and obviously the Lions were a little quicker.
Possession to Widnes as we start this back off. Trying to find Coulter. Cut out once more there by Neil. 14, 13, 7, well, quickly 10 seconds now. There's that clock ticking away. You can hear the banging of the stick on the board. Power play coming to an end for the Lions. Oh, and both teams tonight not really capitalising on the power plays. Back to 5-on-5. As Barnes for Widnes takes a shot. Glove side of Crane, he has it covered. Looking for a backdoor up with Barry.
Barry had the opportunity there.
And now dumped in there. That was challenged. Dumps it in. Jackson can't control it. He's giving it up to Ellis. Ellis doing well. Forces it off the boards. Ellis Ritchie having a blinder of a game. Shot straight down the 5-hole. That's wrapped up by Croyle there. And the shot coming in from Newell.
Well, yeah, you just see on the replay there, trying desperately to feed that puck back in. Get an opportunity, but shot gets covered up. A quick shout out there from, is it Hockey Dunn, is it? Can we have a shout out for Sean Dipnell? He just doesn't look right in a Blackburn shirt. It's added £10 to him.
Crane's going to freeze that one out. A couple of other shout outs as well. Yes, Jonah, I apologise. I know he hates Josie, so we'll start calling him Joe Hazeldown. I'm only going off my official sheets here. And the sooner we can start calling Armstrong back between the pipes as well, mate, the all the better. Because we've got a face off in the Lions zone. Fed out well there by Hopkins. Humphrey, sorry. Oh. Turned over Baldwin. Feeds Griffin. Griffin has time to find Barnes. Looks up. Knocks off forward for Brittle. A little bit of change going on with the lines now. You're seeing that Wilder now rolling with Brittle, Hyde and Barron. So Gilbert being replaced in that line by Hyde.
But it's a tried and tested Brittle front line, Brittle Barron combination there again.
Well, shot sails high and wide the plexi towards the shot keeper's position. Baldwin at the blue, rips a shot, runs wide of the post. Great little tussle in the corner here with Hyde, Dan Hyde, obviously the Wild import. Replaced Jakub Hadjek as their import. It's in Gilbert!
Oh my goodness!
Oh, Mikey Gilbert there pokes it home.
And that's just one of those things, those bouncing pucks in front of the goal. You've got to be aware, any loose scraps, jump on them, knock them in. As you can see, that puck comes in from the side, it bounces up, flicks up. Mikey Gilbert taps it home and gives the Wild the lead here. With 14-16 remaining in this third period, it's Widnes Wild 4, Nottingham Lions 3.
Well, dare I say, Gary, it's what I call, I think the game could finish like this, although, let's be realistic, I called that at the beginning of the game. Looking at the tempo and the way things have gone, I do reckon you are right, there's more goals to be had in this.
I think there is, Ben. There's two good teams here.
So, Wild trying to jump on the momentum created there by Gilbert, as we're with Hopkins of the Nottingham Lions. Feeds Joe Hazeldown. Big stretch past Luca. Luca takes a shot. And that's into the glove of Matt Croyle. 13:45 left in this game.
Yeah. Putting the pressure on, they're trying to get back again, the Lions, quickly trying to reply and catch the Wild on the hop and get a leveling score. Will be left side of Croyle, got a face off.
Another shout out there. Go on, angry kid, says Danny Bullock to Mikey Gilbert.
Angry kid. Don't know what he's talking about.
So let's get ready.
To rumble.
Well, you can't say that anymore, Gary.
Okay.
Other rumbles are available. As we go into the corner with the Wild, behind the net. Griffin for the Wild. And I've got to ask, in your opinion now, how do the Wild go for this? Do they try and put another one in and kill the game off, or do they park the bus?
No, they can't. They can't leave it at one. It's just too close. Nottingham are too clinical with some of their stuff. They're keeping the pressure on all the time. If they need to win this, they've got to go and get another goal. But by doing so, they're going to leave themselves open.
That's going to be an icing call there. As we go for a quick change. More shout outs in the chat again. Sarah Mazzy, shout out to Damon Robson. Jonathan Bullard, great coverage, gents. Thank you very much, Jonathan. And we're going to have ourselves a face-off, left-hand side of Croyle in his zone. Scooped up once more and carefully played out by Ellis Ritchie. Ellis Ritchie has not been a name I can stop saying tonight. Besides Ellis Ritchie and the Hazeldine brothers, we've spoken about it before, Gary. Matt Bradbury has a core belief of development and youth. And as I said in that interview earlier, he is looking to build and sustain a squad for the future. How important is the sustainability of these squads after this series?
The thing is, Ben, I think the teams can take a lot from these little series. Things like this, it gives them the opportunity to play hockey at a time where they've not had any for a while. But saying that though, Ben, how young a team is Widnes Wild? They haven't been going all that long.
Yeah,
look at the things they've achieved over the years.
That's very true. He's out in front, and again, Barnes scraping away at that, can't dig it in. 12:28 now remain in this period.
Well, have the Lions slept tonight?
Certainly not, Gary. Give him a second chance on the bye, but here comes Hagger. He's got Barnes and Baldwin in support. Barnes and it's in!
I said it. Somebody's gone to sleep there because all of a sudden the Wild seem to be capitalising.
Well, I don't know, you know, Gary, it was a good play. You can see it there. It's all Hagger and Barnes again.
But it just seemed to be a nice, easy pace, slotting it home. And now the Wild have taken a 2-goal lead here at Planet Ice Widnes. It's now Widnes Wild 5, Nottingham Lions 3.
Mr. Williams brings both teams back in centre ice as we look to resume action once more. The puck drops and we're underway. 12:13 remain in this third period. Barry has to react quickly to get behind the net, but Lions are there first. Try and play that back. It's received by Barron. Barron only finds Challenge again. Bailey Challenge, another name I haven't stopped calling tonight. You can tell how much these Lions lads get in on the action. Challenge receives that pass, leaves that go for Palmer. Palmer tries to feed it to Humphreys. Body on from Barry, coughs the puck up. Tom Barry for the Wild, having a great D shift. Loses his glove, and there's going to be a call there.
Oh dear.
Well, normally you'd see the gloves hit the deck and two guys go to war, but because of the situation, and we must point out there is some slight rule changes to this stream series, which means...
Rock, paper, scissors?
No, that means any physical fighting, besides verbal, will induce another misconduct penalty. So you know a lot of the coaches are saying, don't do it, we can't afford you to go to the box. So it's Thomas, in fact, Luke Thomas,
And Barry as well, sitting
No,
in the
it's not
box.
Barry. Joe Humphreys was right. Humphreys got in the box, so's Barry. So we got one apiece in the box.
Well, the referee having a quick word,
So
trying to establish, and it's now, is it going to be 4-on-4?
it appears so. 11:33 remaining in this third period. Mark Cooper asking, any news on Luke Thomas? Yes, Mark, we had word back in between the period break. He was just winded. I think what they're going to do is they're going to try and hold him until they've got to play him.
Yeah, just a delay while we're waiting for the officials to put the penalties up on the board.
So we've got Ben Thomas saying, great coverage, fellas, from Ben and Patrick and their Steel Dogs fans watching in Doncaster. Thank you very
Donny,
much.
I know the place very well.
As action resumes once more. Behind his own net now. Griffin, head up, looking for support. Decides to go back to Baldwin. Baldwin finds Coulter on the stretch pass. A little bit of 4-on-4 hockey now. Opens that pad up a bit more. Saying that though, Widnes, it's a small pad anyway. It's known for its speed. Shot comes in, Barnes. Just shy of the post. Coulter now for the Wild. Died off the legs of a Lions player, and that was Hopkins. Still Baldwin with the puck. Tries to find a stretch pass, and it's well read there by Hopkins as he tried to find Barnes. 1:13 remaining on those penalties.
Yeah, the Lions getting a little bit frustrated there. Wild keeping them penned in.
Jackson puts that in.
Nice
Coulter.
back pass.
Can't do anything with it. Into the corner. Lions managed to dig that out.
Quick change as Barnes goes off and Haggard replaces him.
Luca managed to find Hopkins. 45 seconds remaining on the power play. Well, power on the 4-on-4, I should say. In the corner now. Lions trying to dig it out. 10:09 remaining in this game. Can the Lions get the two crucial comeback goals? Luca, big shot, and it's off the leg pads of Croyle. He knew that was coming. I would not want to be behind one of them shots. Hazeldine. That's Joe to Archie and back. Joe, bit of a lane pass to Glossop there. Lamb shot in! Oh! And Haggard lets a ripper go, but it runs wide. 7 seconds left on the 4-on-4. And 3, 2, 1. Trapdoors open. And we're back to full strength hockey. As straight into the play goes Humphreys. Glossop chases Toth down. Quick line changes, gets those guys off the ice after sitting the penalties. Ritchie plays it to Glossop. Glossop looks to skate it in. Tries to flick it over the shoulder of Croyle.
That'd have been good if it had gone in. Oh, went again.
Looking for a deflection out in front there. And that was Newell. And the player brought down there, and that's Jackson. Well, he hangs his head. He knows he's done wrong there. And that's going to cost his team very dearly, as right now the Lions are building pressure, looking for that comeback goal. You can see there in the replay. Jackson goes fishing for that.
Oh,
blatant trick. So 2 minutes in the box for Tom Jackson. We're going to get ourselves a Lions power play. Luca feeds it around. Joe Hazeldine plays it to Neil on the blue. Trying to bide the time, looking for the opportunity. Great PK setup here from the Wild. Trying to find Hopkins in the middle there. Barron decides he's going to take control of things himself. Feeds it back to Baldwin. Baldwin tries to put it up high, and it's knocked down.
high stick.
We're going to get a high stick call there. 8:27 remains in this game now, with 1 minute 27 remaining on the power play.
And is that Gazette? Shout out to the Planet Eye staff who are family visible in the rink. Gotta say they've been great here for us when we've been coming down over the years, especially over this lockdown period to do this production.
So here come the Lions once more. Just looking to set something up. Joe Hazeldine puts the skates on. Looks for the cut in, not there, goes around the back. Has to kick it out to Neil. Luca takes the shot, looks to go high, block aside, and Croyle's got the measure of him.
Lions have got to make use of this power play, try and get back on the board. The shot comes firing in, but it's deflected up into out the rink. And we get a face off to the right of Croyle.
Going in is going to be Brittle, and that is Hopkins in for the draw. It's a wild win, but plays blown dead immediately. Chews up 3 seconds on that clock.
Yeah, back to the shout-outs, Ben. Dave Adamson, great coverage. And he's from Hull.
Izzy Smith, shout out for Peter Toth, what a player. Toth has certainly been crucial in the defensive unit tonight for Widnes.
Yeah. Of course, June nationality, Ben.
Of course. As working that puck really well are the Lions now, but they're chewing their own block up. Shot in!
Oh, what a shot!
You can see he just pauses there as he knows that should have gone in. Vladimir Luka, such a prolific player, had a great season at the Steel Dogs previously. Played alongside a very well-known other drop the puck household name,
Adrian Pollock. Yeah.
As Gloss is just blown offside there. So 17 seconds remaining on the power play for the Lions. 7:17 in the game. The question, Gary, is, we've seen it before from Matt Bradbury and Gloss on the Lions bench. If they can get this goal to make it 5-4, do they pull Crane?
Well, they did it in that overtime game against Sheffield. It'd be interesting to see risky move.
Clear that straight into the glove of Hazeldine. Joe looks up, looks for support, manages to find it in Fisher.
And they're counting out the penalty time.
3, 2,
1.
Yeah, gate opens for
And Jackson returns.
Back.
And straight away intercepts that pass.
Gilbert puts it in the near side boards. Archie Hazeldine takes it around the back of his net. Finds his brother Joe. Little saucer pass. Gloves it down. It's Richie. Goes to go backhand across the crease.
No.
Archie keeps the play alive though. Puts it in once more. Richie trying to dig it out, but it's in the skates of Griffin. He manages to kick it away. G plays that across for Mauer. Cleared out once more there by Newell. Hughes. Newell picks it up. Will we see a repeat of time before? Still Newell. Takes the shot. It's off the body of Croyle.
Oh.
And they've blown it dead there. Are they saying that it's come off his mask? Well, let's look at the replay there again. So the shot comes in.
And goes off its mooring as well. Yeah, been knocked off its mooring, so we've blown that dead. And while we're doing that, shout out from Ben's mum. Ben, you teasing the oven when you get in.
Behave yourself. I've got to cook it myself. Shot in again once more. Shot coming in this time from Gretton. Lions banging, kicking, screaming on the door now of the Wild net.
Nice
Trying
pass.
to get that key goal to get him back in this.
Danny
Hyde.
Hayes sticking
Yeah,
in
man.
the corner.
Having a great game, Hyde. Brittle. And Barron over in that corner. The old and the new come together. Digging it out. Still Barron fighting away. Manages to get it to Brittle, who puts that right through the slot. Toth takes a shot. Runs wide. Quick step. Hopkins. Has he got the step on? Barry takes a shot. It's a great save. Barry's brought down Hopkins. Cries from the Nottingham bench. No time to take a breath. We're going back up the other way with Hyde. Hyde through the slot. Goes to take the shot. Hyde's got the measure of him. Shuts it out. Well, Hayes holding his face.
Well, I'll tell you what, I thought Hopkins was in there. The speed he went down.
You see the little flurry in the goal mouth there. You've got Barron flicking away. Could have been a Lions stick that got him.
Yeah, it was a counter attack by the Wild there. And unfortunately, Hyde's gone down on the ice. Somebody's just come to look at him. Hopefully he'll be okay. But he'll probably have to go up and just have a quick check, protocols and all that.
So remember, guys, not only have we got this game showing, but we have got 2 other games coming up against the Sheffield Scimitars and against the Blackburn Hawks. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, you hit the little bell, turn your notifications to all, and then you'll be notified when we go live and you will not miss a minute of the action.
Not only that, we've got an archive on our BASNTV.com channel, the website and on YouTube, an archive of 6 seasons of games to look at.
Some absolute barnstormers in there, Gary, especially the playoffs. As Lions with Humphreys take a shot, and Croyle seeing more rubber than Goodyear so far. And there's a little bit of a mix-up there between Baldwin and it appears to be Humphreys. They come out with it, the Lions, with Palmer once more. Things about taking the shot through the traffic, looking for the redirect. Not there.
Challenge.
Back to Palmer. And right now, Gary, the Lions will take any sort of goal, even if it's greasier than a pan of bacon. Oh, it's challenged.
I see what you did there. I'm hungry. What did you do there?
Coulter rings it round. Great body on there, rubs him out the play. We've only played it as far as Hughes. Hughes turns around, finds Haggard quickly, plays that back to Jackson. 4 minutes now remain in this game. It's going to be Neil who picks that up and goes D to D with his man. Oh, big body on there from Mauer. Jackson loses his edge. Losser, backhand through, trying to find a pass into the slot. That's a call. Well, that's going to be on Mauer, is it?
Yeah.
I believe so. Mauer's go in the box.
And if you wanted an opportunity, to try and get back into this game, this is the one the Lions are going to get with 3 minutes 39 remaining in this third period. They're 2 goals down. They're a man advantage. Is this the time you look to pull your netminder?
Well, I don't know. 3 minutes is still a long time in hockey, Gary. We've seen multiple goals go in seconds. So let's see how it goes. We've got a face-off. Going to be the right-hand side of Coyle in the Wild zone. Shot comes in early. Now Luca lining that up. Or is he going to look for someone skating in, or is he going to work that puck round? Decides to drift out to the point. Winds up, gets the shot going himself. Gets the rebound back though. Still the Lions in possession here now. As they start to rotate that puck round well. Hopkins thinks about it, looks for the wraparound, takes it into the corner instead. He's got Joe Hazeldown at the point, rings it back round to Luca, trying to catch the Wild PK unit on the stretch. But he's taking away time here. They're going to need to do something soon. Archie Hazeldown, back to Luca. Vlad Luca takes a shot off the bar! Oh, it's come off the bar and straight into the netting above. 1 minute 7 remains on the power play, 2:46 in the game.
Well, Ben, I'm going to say it again. You can see that the Lions netminder is looking across to the bench. He's already been across on the last stoppage in play and had a word. Do you think he's going to go?
Within the final minute, possibly, but not yet. Great win and crucial there by the Lions. Falls out to Neil, takes the shot, it's deflected out. Neil again for the Lions. Hazeldown thinks about it, decides to give it over. Oh, clever play. Everyone waiting for the big slap shot, and he puts it through gingerly. Working the puck round again. Good shot on once more. And that's from Newell. And there's a bit of handbags there in the middle with Humphreys.
Yeah, it looked like it was a Griffin for the Wild, just giving enough shove there.
And Timeout's been called by Matt Bradbury. You go over to the bench there and you can see now Gloss has got something on the board. He's got it drawn up. They know what they want to do. They're trying to go for this comeback goal.
Well, they're certainly not taking their delivery over. They're trying to work something out here. They need to get a goal on that board and they need to do it quick to have any chance of trying to claw something back in this and tie the game up.
The thing is, guys, we know that Nottingham have got a track record for this, and not just a track record of trying it, but succeeding as well. There's your key there. They've got the potential, they've got all the pieces of the jigsaw, they've got to put them together now and get the end result. Hyde seems to be injured though, as he's going off the ice there.
Yeah, he's not 100%.
And I think he took a big hit before.
Yeah, when he went down, but hopefully he'll be okay.
So, as the kit man makes his way back to the bench very quickly.
How does he run across the ice like that? How does that happen?
Skill, Gary, skill. Quick face off. And there we have, we've got an empty net. So Crane has gone.
Oh, this could be detrimental.
They've had to play that very carefully. Shot comes in, Hopkins. 6 men on the ice now for Nottingham. One of the last rolls of the ice into puck, it's gone in! And that's come from Barnes on the near side board in the blue.
Well, we said it's a risky move. And the Wild have capitalised. Gets that puck just off the boards and takes a shot, and it sails down the ice into the open goal, and it gives the Lions a 3-goal lead here at Planet Ice Widnes. It's now Widnes Wild 6, Nottingham Lions 3.
Well, 2 minutes to go, Gary. The 3 goals down. Would you say the ice is tilted?
Well, the Lions have got the power play. That was a short-handed goal by the Wild, so got to give it to them. They've done well.
As you see, Josh Crane has returned between the pipes now. And Wild are in cruise control. But that man, Adam Barnes again. Oh, shot in. Working way back down. There's the end of the power play there. Now it's back out on the ice. Another shot comes in from Barnes, sails high. Fighting away there to try and clear that with Palmer. Challenge. Whistle's been blown. As official loses sight of the puck.
Yeah, all stabbing the pickle there on the wall.
So, a couple of last shout outs. We've got Jordan Massey. Big shout out to you guys who dropped the puck and BASN. I've really missed going to the Wild games, but the coverage has filled the void. Job well done, fellas. Well, thank you very much.
Yeah, your kind words are much appreciated.
Also, Hugh Williams, great commentary, guys. Exciting and happy. I know, Hugh, we just want to get back to normal hockey, mate, and this will fill the gap, as we say. Oh, Crane gloves it and decides to play it out. That's an interesting choice. Lions trying everything now, and there's another. That looks like Barron brought down on the far side. 1:15 remaining in this game. It is a big ask now for 3 goals from the Nottingham Lions. But Gary, even if they do come away on the end of a defeat today, they can hold their heads high because they've certainly given the Wild a game.
Well, certainly. I mean, these Lion guys are. Nottingham have played a hell of a game today, and I must admit, it's been feisty. It's been end to end. You can't take your eyes off the screen. It's one of those games where you think, if I turn away, I'm going to miss something. And it's been like that. I did say there was more goals in this as well, Ben. 9-goal game. And I still don't think we're finished yet.
I think you're right there, Gary. This streaming series has been absolutely amazing as we enter the final minute of hockey here at Planet Ice Widnes. There's a stick on the ice belonging to someone. I believe that's Ellis Ritchie. Looking to clear that puck now, but Wild doing enough to keep it in their zone, just chew that clock up. Barry behind his own net. Little bit of pressure coming on there from Newell, but they decide to dump it into the corner. Lions now, can they get a last-ditch goal? Shot comes in, and great glove save there by Broyle.
And the referee just picks up the loose equipment and chucks it off. Well, 27 seconds to go. Looks like it's job done by the Wild.
Certainly does. We've got last couple of shout outs very quickly. There was a happy 5th birthday to Henry Pearson there. And that's from Nicky Jackson. John Oando says, great game, wild, unlucky Lions. And thank you very much, BASN. Thank you very much, John. It has been a great game.
And I must say, it's one thing you've got to say is, Ben, we wouldn't be able to do this if it wasn't for the great crew that we have working behind as well, off the cameras and behind the scenes.
Here and at home as well, I must admit.
We're so used to doing pre-recorded stuff, and it's been a joy to do this live stream.
And there's the buzzer there. So the final score is the Widnes Wild 6, the Nottingham Lions 3. What a great game of hockey that was, and it certainly lived up to the energy that this streaming series has brought.
Well, do you know what? If this is anything to go by, and obviously we've seen a few of the other games as well, it's an exciting, small, mini tournament, and I like this. It's giving teams the opportunity to play hockey, which is what we want. It's not a league match as such, but we're seeing some interesting hockey, we're seeing some interesting combinations in the sense of players playing with teams that they don't normally play with. But this is something that the fans need to be seeing, and we know they're not allowed into the rinks yet. Well, we're getting this opportunity to bring this to the people at home, the viewers and that, and we thank you for joining us as well.
Very much so.
But if we could keep bringing stuff like this all the time, I'd do it every week.
I know, Gary, obviously there's a lot of people that will want to get back into the rinks and come and support their teams and make some noise, and we'd love nothing more than that. But right now, I think we've got to look at what this is, okay? And this is an absolute perfect showcase of British talent and hockey here in Britain at the moment. This is obviously the NIHL 1 level, and a lot of people are saying, Widnes, are they stepping up, are they not? Widnes just said they'd fill this spot in the tournament, okay? There's no mention yet of who's going to play in what league if we get back to normality, or where they're going to be, or who's going to play for who.
You're always going to get rumours, aren't you?
And what you need to do is enjoy the hockey as it is at the moment for the hockey we've got. And right now, it's grade A hockey.
Well, the thing is, if we could keep getting hockey like this, it's just gonna get better and better. And I've been quite happy with the performance of both teams today. Unfortunately for Nottingham, that they've come out losers today, and the score being only for the fact that they pulled the tendy. I think if they'd got one more back into this, who knows? It's a shame, but it's the way it goes. The Wild, on the other hand, they're just going from strength to strength, and they seem to be having the right combination. Okay, we know that Barron's not normally playing for them. He's come out of retirement purely for this series. It's our understanding that he doesn't intend to play in the league season. But could you imagine that combination in the league?
Yeah, but you're also missing, there's a key point. And to play devil's advocate, because I know there's people mentioned it in the chat, and there's people out there in the hockey community that talk about it. You have got Louis Baldwin, Joe Coulter, Adam Barnes all icing for the Widnes Wild at the moment, and you can't say that they're not making a difference, because Barnty and Hagger are putting points on the board for them. Rich Hagger there as well. Yes, guys, they play for the Leeds Chiefs in the National League, and yes, they might play for other teams. But for now, they're wearing a Widnes Wild shirt. So if you're a Wild fan, get behind them. If you're not a Wild fan, enjoy the hockey for the calibre it is at the moment. But I'm telling you now, seeing anything close to these teams going forward into a proper league, a full league, I've got the napkins out for that one, because that will get, well,
You're not allowed to say that. You're not allowed to say that. Well, yeah, you've hit the nail on the head, really, Ben. And the sooner that people could get back to watching hockey, the sooner that people could get back to their sports in general across the country, it would be nice, and especially we know how much everybody enjoys, especially here at Widnes. It's a lovely enclosed rink, tight atmosphere, the fans are right on top of you, and that. Same with D-side, we've got some great fans there when we've been there, and same at Altrincham. I've enjoyed playing there, because obviously it's the home of the Storm as well, and it's been really exciting. I'd just like to get back to playing regular league hockey, us covering it, but at the moment, this streaming series, it's quite exciting.
It is. It's been starved for so long, and then somebody offering you a lifeline, and everyone's grabbing it, and I don't blame them, to be fair. Obviously, we're not the only streaming series out at the moment. We know coming up, as of Monday night this week, the Elite League streaming series will have their draft. Once they've had their draft, they go into a 24-game season that will all be played out the Motor Point Arena in Nottingham. So you've got the Coventry Blaze, the Sheffield Steelers, the Manchester Storm, and the Nottingham Panthers. That's going to be a great demo to watch as well, and get us carrying on through that British hockey period just keep hopefully ticking over and maybe getting to a full season at some point?
Well, don't forget, we've already mentioned it earlier. You could carry on following us through our normal channels, which is you can get us on Instagram, you can get us on Facebook, on Twitter, you can get us on our YouTube channel, which obviously you may have been watching it through that today. And of course, we've got our website as well, which is basntv.com. If you get onto the YouTube, click on subscribe, as Ben's already said previously. Click on the bell, get notifications every time we put something up, whether it be highlights, whether it be an interview, whether it be an announcement. But the thing is, you will get notifications as soon as that goes out, and you can follow us then, right here on Drop the Puck. Ben, it's been a great time here at Widnes. I've really enjoyed it. I know it's quiet now, and it's like the calm after a storm.
Oh, see what you did there, Gary. See what you did.
I know.
Yeah, it's been absolutely great. Obviously, again, massive shout out and thank you to all, everyone that's tuned in today to watch, all those that were talking with us in the chat. We will have the chat available for the other 2 streams as well, so keep the chat going on those streams. Massive shout out to our production crew, whether you're here in the rink or at home, so that'd be Dave, Steve and Pete. I think there's nothing more left to say than we'll see you next time.
I've been Gary Lee.
I've been Ben Lee.
And we've been Drop the Puck.